Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Media have to be nice.
We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Oh, it's brown. Oh, it's brown. Smell. Oh, yeah.
This is where entertainment is going.
Wow. So you've been stabbed once and shot twice.
No, I've been stabbed twice. Shots twice.
Yeah. Who's the common denominator in all these problems?
Opie and Anthony.
You have to lick a swath of the icing off so that bag shows through where icing was. It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
It's a little early for some, but the phone number, 877-212-O&A. 877-212-O&A. What's up, Anthony?
Just through the weekend, you know. Had a busy one. A lot of fun.
We both had weird weekends.
A lot of action.
You went to Medieval Times or whatever the hell it's called.
That's what I did
The
Saturday
Renaissance
night.
Festival?
It's down there in Jersey, you know, the Renaissance type dining atmosphere. Medieval Times, you know.
Yeah.
Seen it on Cable Guy. Yeah, that whole setup.
And I went to a bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast. Mine started out with Jimmy at his signing.
I forgot that was part of this weekend.
Yeah, long weekend.
Thursday night.
That was good. Thursday night. Had fun there. And then went to the VIP club.
Here in New York City, the strip joint?
Yeah.
When did you go there?
That's
Thursday?
a class joint.
Are you allowed to call it a strip joint?
I don't know.
I know they kind of get mad.
It's a gentleman's club.
Gentlemen's club, exotic dancers. You start calling them strippers, and all hell breaks loose.
I'll tell you.
And you don't even mean anything by it. You're just like, hey, look at the fine stripper.
I'm an exotic dancer.
That place is full of babes.
Yeah, we've been there.
There's got a lot of nice-looking girls dancing there. Yeah. Went there. Ron and Feza and our own E-Rock was there hosting.
Was E-Rock really hosting?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just got up on stage and got belittled.
Did he?
Yeah. And then Ron and Fez came out, and the girls, and Fezzy did his little dance, and Dave got beat up with a kendo stick from Poe. And then got a stink face from Big A.
Yeah.
Big A pulled his pants down.
It's an old wrestling move.
Yeah. And kind of put his
bottom in his face.
Dave's face. It's really disgusting.
And if you know anything about Big A from this radio show,
yeah.
You know, when he used to do our radio show, he's a smelly one.
Yeah.
Love the guy, but he smells a little bit.
Well, it's kind of hard to get into those nooks and crannies, perhaps.
Let's not forget the prostitutes that ran out screaming.
Yeah.
Because of Big A's smell.
She's still having a problem smelling her own hand.
She's still eating sandwiches with her left.
Still bleach in the right hand.
And then it was, Medieval Times with Dave and Casey, his beautiful wife, and, people from Pal Talk in the show, and Fezzy. And we just made complete asses of ourselves. We decided before we went in, we were going to be the group of people that just gets all the stupid stuff. So we had they hand you a paper crown when you walk in, like the old Burger King crowns, and you put that on. It's like, I can't walk around with a paper crown. So went in where they're selling stuff, and I got a cool court jester hat, and big light up goblets and glasses, and we got everything that lit up and flashed Like it was the most horrific scene, and flags for our yellow team, and we're waving them and drinking.
I'm a little confused.
Huge glasses.
Are you trying to make it sound cool, or you realize
we
it
want
wasn't
it to be
cool, and you're just like said,
we wanted to be the biggest group of douches there. So we wanted to be the people that had, like, Fez bought this big glowing, flashing necklace thing. And I had the jester hat and a big, like, it looked like a lightsaber sword that changed colors when I pressed the button, and I was waving that around. Everybody had little other laser-like things, and everyone's glass either lit up or was this big, gaudy fish bowl-shaped goblet, or I had a stein.
At this point, I got to break the news to you.
Yeah.
You never left your house on Long Island.
Oh, is that it?
So it's all in your mind.
We had fun, though. We were yelling, and it was a lot of fun because of who we were with. Then we went to some other restaurant there and played the trivia that you play over at the bar with everybody else. And Fez kept beating me.
Yeah.
Kept beating me because it was all stuff like TV Land stuff. And then music stuff. Earl, of course, answers the music questions. It's all he knows. So they have like a ringer whenever music questions come up. But that's all he knows. Like anything else, try to get Earl to answer any other question except
any other
music.
Pop culture question now?
Oh, he knows nothing.
He does know his music trivia, though. It's kind of scary.
He knows his music. Fez knows, like, old TV. I was keeping up with the old TV stuff, but music thing jumps in there. It's all over. But we had fun. Good weekend. I hear you almost got murdered.
Well, no, I didn't almost get murdered, but
yes, you probably did and don't even know it. When you stay in those goddamn places, you're insane.
Well, my girlfriend was convinced that we were going to be murdered, so
well, she's got good sense.
And she was waking me up in the middle of the night, horrified. It was supposed to be a nice romantic getaway for us. Took a rare Friday off to just kind of get away from things. Decided to go out east here on Long Island to the Hamptons and Montauk and all that. Just did the whole, out east thing.
Scoping out some real estate is what I was doing.
Well, my Hamptons adventure is slightly different.
Slightly different.
Oh, yeah. Well, ahead of time, I called Kenny. I go, Kenny, could you get me a joint in the Hamptons for the weekend?
Okay.
And he calls me after like a day or two and says, I looked into 22 places. Everything is booked.
Jesus.
So, of course, he looks from, the best place to stay. I'm sorry, sir. We're booked. All right. Second best is good enough for GH.
Sure.
I'm sorry, sir. We're booked. 10th best place in the Hamptons. I'm sorry, sir. We're booked. All the way down to I believe it was the 23rd place.
Oh, boy, that's not good.
The 23rd place said, we have plenty of room.
Yes.
That should have been my first sign.
Haven't even gotten a single call for this
plenty
place.
Plenty of room. Turns out, I had no idea, but they're getting ready for the Clintons to be in the Hamptons this coming weekend.
Oh, yeah?
They had Russell Simmons out there with just a huge gathering this weekend. Usher's wedding was supposed to be out there this weekend.
Oh, jeez.
That he bailed on. His, I guess, a pregnant fiance, and he bailed on his wedding over the weekend.
Left her at the altar there, huh?
So a whole bunch of people that were associated with that were out there. So it was not the place to go this weekend. So I go, Kenny, they have room, huh? And he goes, yeah. So he looks it up online. It says 3 out of 5 stars. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, 3 out of 5?
But I'm thinking 3 out of 5. Look, I'm kind of desperate. I want to go out there. I could accept that.
That's like when chicks call up and ask, what do they weigh? And they tell you.
Right.
That's what 3 out of 5 is.
Well,
it's not really 3
That's what I learned. If you look online and it says, 3 out of 5, it probably means 1.5 to 2 out of 5.
Exactly.
So, all of a sudden, I get the address of this place. I decided to go for it because we already got the day off, by the way. There's no turning back, and we rarely, get a day off to go and, do what we want. So I'm pulling into one of the Hamptons towns, and all of a sudden, the address is coming up, and I'm like, oh, my God, we're at least 5 miles from downtown, whatever. And oh, no, it's getting close. And all of a sudden, I realized we're like 4 miles from town, in the middle of nowhere, in this joint, a bed and breakfast. I'm like, oh my God!
Bed and breakfast.
That was my first sign that That was my first sign that we're in a situation.
Was it a house? Like an old...
Oh, yeah, it was an old house. Guy's been doing it for 33 years.
Never will I go to a bed and breakfast.
I did it once. They stink.
Remember?
They are awful.
Remember Brewer's bed and breakfast story where the guy,
yeah.
hit on him or something?
Yeah.
They were getting massages, and next thing you know, the guy's nude with Brewer or something like that. Remember that story?
That's a good one.
It's one of my favorite stories ever by Jim Brewer. So we pull in. I'm like, I am so depressed. Right off the bat, I'm like, I am so depressed, okay? And I go, don't worry, we'll try to find another place. I'm like, screw it, right?
Good luck.
And we couldn't find another place, and now it's like we're out here. And I'm like, you think we can make the best of it? I'm like, all right, we'll give it a shot. So we go in, we sign in. And he shows me the room. He opens up the door of a room that looks like your grandma would live in.
Of course. Aren't they all like that? Like they try to keep them quaint. I don't want quaint. I want modern. I want new stuff.
So all the stuff was really... All the stuff was really, really old. The bedspread, the blankets, the pillows. Everything was old. There were, we counted 7 or 8 chairs in the room. A lot of them rocking chairs. They had old, creepy pictures on the walls.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Where you're looking at this cute family, photo, and they're all dead by 50, 60 years.
They gotta all be dead.
There's a sketch from like a skating rink back in 1820. Just creepy old stuff everywhere.
Was there a stuffed like clown puppet in the rocking chair?
They had some like old stuffed animals and stuff.
Was there a bath? Do you have your own bathroom?
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I wouldn't share a bathroom. There's my line. I wouldn't share a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm not sharing a bathroom, though.
You're spoiled.
So when we walk into the place, the guy's quickly, buttoning up his, old Tommy Bahama type Hawaiian shirt. Welcome to the blank house. I'm like, huh? So he walks us into the joint, shows us the lay of the land. And
were you the only people there?
No, that's the weird part. This is how booked it was out there. His phone was ringing off the hook, and that's what I didn't get. Probably because no one stayed there before. They had no idea.
How many rooms?
I think it was 5 or 6 total.
Did you call it the blank house because you didn't want to say the name, or you couldn't because Al would have to dump out of it?
I'm saying it starts with an S.
I'm saying the blank house because in the end, I feel sorry for the guy. I got to be honest. I feel sorry for the guy because he really thinks he's running a good joint, and it was horrific. Horrific on so many levels. So then we walk in, and he's like, yeah, the AC works, but you got to give it a little time to warm up.
A little time.
And it has doilies all over the place, just old. Think grandma.
Was it not I'm not saying stink or anything, but was there a musty old house smell to it?
It sounded maybe slightly, but it all smells clean.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely washes everything. Yeah, whatever. But
like old houses and old decor just always smell old in a house.
Oh, dude, this room was just waiting to go up in flames. It was all just wood, and it was just humid and just that awful hot.
Yeah.
That you get in the middle of the summer in an old house. And then he shows me the TV, which is from 1980 something, a small little TV, and I'm like, oh my god, the TV isn't even good. And he goes, well, someone stole the remote, so you're gonna have to change it by hand.
It's the old Sony Trinitron.
And this was supposed to be our nice getaway out east. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? My chick is depressed. She wants out. We look around. There's nothing available. So now we're gonna have to stay here. And, she's scared crapless in the middle of the night.
Of course.
Waking me up because she's hearing noises. She's convinced he's coming in at any moment to murder us.
Did you have a lock on your door?
It was one of those, what is it called? That one tiny little hook with the little
a hook and eyelet thing that
that was the lock.
You just hook it. That is insecurity at all.
I know.
Flimsy.
That is meant for a bathroom. So the door just doesn't swing open.
Yeah.
When a breeze hits, when you're going and you don't want people to see you. That's what those little clink, little hook and eye, little round eye thing and a hook.
I'll be completely honest with you. At night, I actually, this is how sad it is because it was supposed to be our nice.
Put a chair in under the knob.
I put a chair and a chest and all sorts of stuff in front of that door in case he was coming through that door to murder us. I'm such a douche.
That's great.
So, and then like just weird crap. Like we were gone all day. I went out to the Montauk Lighthouse, and I went to the beaches out there and walked around town. And we went out to nice dinners. Everything else was awesome. We had a good time. But at the end of every night, we're like, oh, you have to go back there just to sleep. You know, she's getting ready to go out one night. The bathroom sucks, and she gets a black curly on her leg while she's showering.
Who?
Yeah,
there was.
I don't know, from, I guess, the people before us, because I don't have any black and curlies. Yeah, that did not make her happy whatsoever.
Oh, God.
And then one night, we're pulling back up. It's still light out, and we pull back into the driveway, and he's out there chopping wood. It's like 90, 95 degrees, obviously late July, and he's just chopping wood.
For?
And then he's, like, asking how her day was as he's spinning his axe. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then another day we pull up, and he's like, I acquired this statue. Like this tiny little statuette, I guess, if they're, I don't know. And it's missing a head. He goes, I acquired this statue. It doesn't have a head. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I acquired it today. And he carefully places it down with all the other junk that he has in his yard. He's one of these hoarders. He's like a pack rat. He has stuff everywhere.
A person that runs a bed and breakfast that isn't kooky? That isn't just a little off?
It's got to be it's
the whole thing. In order to open your house up to other people and have a bed and breakfast, you have to be a little nutty.
Yeah.
So these people are like, they call them eclectic.
Yeah.
Little nut. Oh, he's a little off, a little weird, has quite the personality. No, it's creepy, kooky guy, and you're staying in his house with no privacy or no security, no room service.
Well, and
did you go down to eat breakfast?
No. I refused. But
if you have a bed and breakfast, you're either gay or your spouse is dead.
Well,
there you go.
Funny you should say that, Jimmy, because it just seemed every time we were leaving the joint to go somewhere, he was always around. And he built this huge shed, like it's almost a house in itself. It's that big. It has 2 levels in the back. And he goes, yeah, I just built that last year to put all my stuff in it because I collect everything. Like I said, he's a hoarder. He just has to
pack rat.
He can't throw anything away, and that's why, the rooms haven't been updated in decades. The towels in the bathroom were paper thin, and I decided I wanted to get some rays this weekend, so I'm coming back to the room like a little sunburn, and then the last thing you wanted was to rub these towels on you to dry off. It was just like scraping skin off you. So We're leaving, and he notices that we notice that there's junk everywhere, just piles of wood and logs,
headless
and stuff.
Statues,
like wood you would use to build stuff, but it's old. Everything's just old. And he goes, "Yeah, if Mother was still alive, she would make me throw all this away."
He called her mother?
Yes, I swear to God. I'm like,
oh, is that not right?
And that's when he was twirling the axe, cutting wood. I'm like, this is supposed to be our nice getaway in the Hamptons.
Yeah, it's Norman Bates.
So, yesterday, the girl was just, freaked out every night. I'm like, oh, this is just great. I'm trying to,
have a nice weekend with your chick, and she's scared crapless.
She's sleeping with an eye open, waking me up every time she hears a noise upstairs or something. And then yesterday, we're clearing out to leave to go to JD's birthday party there in Huntington. And I go, hey, do you have a to-go cup? Because he had fresh coffee. The coffee was at least good. And he goes, yeah, I'll be right back. He goes, you haven't heard this yet, Jimmy. He goes and he comes back with 2 Dunkin' Donuts cups. 2 used Dunkin' Donuts cups. With the lids already popped. You pop your lid to drink your coffee. Yeah. The lid had coffee stains all over it. And inside the cup, it was obviously a used cup. There were still coffee stains in it. And he digs through them and he goes, oh, this one's pretty good. And gives me one he thought wasn't as bad as the others. And pours the coffee into both of them and goes, here you go. And then goes, I knew these cups would come in handy someday.
He saves his coffee
laying
cups
around.
Yes.
Probably found him rolling around his yard.
And I'm just like,
rinsed him out.
Obviously, I just grabbed the coffee like, oh, thanks, really appreciate it. Hey, you have a great place here. We'll see you next time we're in town. Take off. And didn't even want to dump the coffee in his yard because I'm sure he would find the cup, and that would stir some kind of whacked out memory in him.
So you shan't be going back?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That's the problem. You were polite. Everyone's been polite to that old bag. You should have said to him, look, no one wants to drink coffee out of a used cup.
Yeah, tell him that. Just say, what?
With the lid popped already. But you could pretty much...
they were mothers.
Right.
As he comes at you with the hatchet.
Yeah,
Mother got these cups. How dare you?
Oh, dude, it was...
Look, some still has Mother's lipstick on it. That lid, that's Mother's lipstick.
It was depressing. It really, really was, man.
Kill them. Kill them, Norman.
He kind of had that look to him.
They don't like your cups, Norman.
Yes, Mother. I know they don't like my cups. Did you find one of Mother's pubes in the shower?
Yeah, black curly. Right on the back of the leg. Wonderful.
Oh.
So, yeah, that was my experience, unfortunately. It just sucked. Oh, and I got to tell you really fast. So we get there, right? And I know we're in a hellhole. And I'm like, I got it. I'm the guy. I got to figure this out. We either got to find a new place or get the hell out. And it's like... we probably should just left and try to figure something else out. I called our old friend Fareed because I know he has a house out there. I'm like, hey, Fareed, I'm in the Hamptons. You out here this weekend? Just being casual. Want to stop by and say hi? He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not here this weekend. I'm like, oh, really?
Where's the key? Under the mat?
That's what I was hinting at. I'm like, so where's your house? And he tells me what town. I'm like, oh, we're right here. We're in the same town. And he goes, really? You could stop by and use my pool. No one's there. I'm like, all right, give me the address. And then I'm hinting like, do you have any doors unlocked or anything?
Maybe a bed?
I was too embarrassed. Fareed, by the way, for people that don't understand, we work for a bunch of his radio stations for Citadel. And I didn't have the balls to tell him that I was living, I rented an S-hole out here. But I was hinting enough where he goes, hey, why don't you just stay at my place?
Yeah. Now someone's probably there. He opened the door. How you doing, Opie? Simus. Fareed gave me the place for a while.
I'm hiding out here.
Hiding out?
Yeah, right?
Me and him are good friends. Yeah.
Well, guess what? We went to Fareed's to check it out.
Yeah?
Yeah. But
nice.
Yeah, I tried all the doors, too.
Did you?
And then my girlfriend's like, you better not do that. He might have an alarm, and then we're going to be in, more trouble than we are already. So,
did you swim?
Oh, yeah, we swam in his pool. Absolutely, we did. So,
did you wee-wee in it?
No. But
from the side.
But the bed and breakfast guy's like, I've been doing this for 33 years, and business is just not the same. I remember the days when people would come to this house and they would hang out. I would rent the dining rooms. I would even rent the kitchen table for the most part so people had a place to stay. And now people come here and they just want to leave right away. They don't want to hang out or nothing. And I just didn't have the heart to tell the guy that his joint stinks and he's got to upgrade the whole freaking thing. And I'm not really a bed and breakfast guy, but I felt like I had no choice.
There's supposed to be... my girlfriend made me go to one. We purposely looked for one. And it had like a little jacuzzi, and it was okay. But it was run by a gay guy up in the mountains in Woodstock.
Of course.
It was okay, but I would never do it again. And they make you breakfast, and the food sucked. And this was awful.
Was it a nice bed and breakfast, though?
Yes,
was everything all...
It was actually a really cool place.
Yeah.
It was immaculate. It was... the place itself was great. It was only the fact I didn't like the food that he made.
Yeah.
Closest I ever came to a bed and breakfast was not even a bed and breakfast. It was I rented a house upstate, like for a weekend. They would, instead of a hotel room, you rent a house. But I didn't know it was the lower half of the house, and the upper half was also being rented, separate entrance and everything. But it was being rented by a bunch of college guys, I guess.
Oh, boy.
And it was just a stomping, loud. I didn't really care at that point.
Just one big
I was
party.
out anyway, yeah. But that's the closest I can. I don't want to see the people. I don't want to see anyone else. Well, I don't want to have to talk to anyone. I don't want to see the person that owns the place. I certainly am not going to sit down to eat with people I don't know like that.
No, I figured it was just a place to stay because, when you go out east, you're
Crash pad.
pretty much you're going driving.
Yeah, you're doing things.
You're doing things. You go on the beach all day. So, but I did tell my girlfriend this. I'm like, you have the wrong emotion here. Like, she was scared. Like, she was, no joke, she was scared to sleep there every night. I'm like, you got the wrong emotion. Instead of being scared, you got to have the emotion of disappointment. Nothing's going to happen to us. And I go, and I'll tell you this much. If we were renting this, this room and this bed and breakfast in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, I would be scared as well, and we would have, just drove home or something. But it's in the Hamptons. Nothing is happening to us out here.
Yeah.
You should be disappointed, not scared. But I never got that thought implanted in her brain, unfortunately.
Yeah, I stayed in a haunted hotel in Colorado once, and their whole thing is to tell you all these awful stories about who was murdered in there in the 1800s, and the daughter of one of the maids, one of the chambermaids, was killed. Another person hung themselves off a balcony. It was just all these awful stories about this hotel in Colorado that was just haunted. And they hand out little brochures about how in the middle of the night there's certain rooms that you hear knocking from, and it's all filled out on this pamphlet that is at the front desk. And I read this thing and was terrified.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep. I sat on the edge of the bed with the TV on, just looking at every door, shut the bathroom door because there was a mirror in there, and I'll be goddamned if I'm looking in a mirror in a haunted hotel.
You shouldn't have been looking at that TV, man. You would have saw some images on that TV.
No, I did. I looked at the TV. I put on cool fun shows. How could something bad happen? When Seinfeld's on.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
But that's how they trick you in horror films. It has a nice TV show playing in the background.
Something's good.
And all hell's breaking loose in the house.
You turn around real quick and is right next to you. Someone else is sitting on the bed, enjoying the show. What's that? And I look and something's gone. Or the worst one, they do this in the movies all the time, is you drop something and go, oh, hell. And you bend over to get it.
Yeah.
And you pick it up off the floor. And then you lean back to sit back up. And some awful thing is sitting next to you. Oh, look, I got goosebumps. I'm such a pussy.
It's not Seinfeld. It's Michael Richards, and he's doing his Laugh Factory.
Yeah. Well, we're
Kramer, no.
At the bed and breakfast. We're getting ready to leave, and my girlfriend, she's like, I think I dropped something on the side of the bed. She was too scared to even look under the bed.
No,
that's how scared she was.
Don't look under the bed.
So I looked to see if it's under the bed, and there's nothing there. And she goes,
nothing.
Was it
here.
there? I'm like, no, but there's a little kid under there just waiting to scare you later tonight.
Holy Jesus. No way.
And the whole thing backfired on me because, I'm not kidding. She was scared to sleep there every night, right? And it backfired on me because I could control just walking around, with my own brain, but I can't control my effing dreams. So because of her stupidity, I'm dreaming horrific crap.
Come play with us, Opie.
I'm dreaming horrific crap in the middle of the night because
and ever.
Right. And then I couldn't even tell her what I was dreaming about. It was
that hard.
It was really bad, and it had something to do with the X-Men.
I cut you and Danny up.
It's encouraging when you're in the mountains.
Yeah.
30 miles of snowy road.
But I'm laughing as we're going to sleep. I'm like, you shouldn't be scared. You should be disappointed. I'm like, I roll over. I fall asleep. Fast forward 3 hours. I'm having the most horrific dreams because she put the thoughts in my head before we went to bed.
That's horrible.
I'm like, great.
Were you laying on the floor? Wake up.
All right, we're really late.
Jack, wake up.
Well, good morning, everybody. Phone number 877-212-ONA. It's Opie and Anthony. We'll continue in just a bit. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Good morning to everybody. Phone number 877-212-ONA. So I'm out in the Hamptons this weekend, and I get the New York Post, and there's little Jimmy Norton prominently featured in the Sunday New York Post. It was awesome, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was definitely
great placement and everything. It wasn't just a little article that was buried in the paper. This thing was in the entertainment section. You opened up the page, and there you are. A huge picture of you. The interview was great. the Happy Endings tour continues for you.
Yeah, it was a full-page thing. I didn't think they were going to run it, to be honest with you. I did the interview a couple weeks ago. I'm like, there's no way they're going to run this. And they did.
It's really good. Is it online for people, hopefully? Are we linking it on our website? Are we doing anything with this for little Jimmy Norton?
No, I wouldn't even. If you had the post yesterday, you got it. You saw it. It was really good.
And it said 4th on the New York Times bestseller list?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm very...
That's awesome.
I'm happy, man.
Damn.
That's very cool. And then, there it is. There's Jimmy.
Let me see his picture.
It's huge. Look at this thing.
Wow, that is big. That's Jimmy Norton, all
right. They didn't bury this. This is like a hot section in the Sunday Post every week. It's the Pulse section. It's all like the movies coming out and the books you want to buy and the video games and all
big
that.
Things.
All the entertainment, and it's a full page Jim Norton interview with a fine picture of Jimmy in a hoodie.
It says Opie Anthony sidekick Penn's memoir.
I know.
Penn's
which is
memoir.
Funny.
My memoirs.
It's very, very cool, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was happy, man.
She was a young girl named May. It's like memoirs.
She had a full bladder.
You have a quill.
And you're flying out to L.A. this week?
I fly out tomorrow. I might be gone the rest of the week. I might be back on Thursday. I'm doing Kimmel on Wednesday.
Hey, that's really cool. Look for Jim Norton on Jimmy Kimmel this coming Wednesday night, all right?
And thanks to Anthony for coming Thursday.
Wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah, it was like 350 people. We sold out of books.
I heard.
The biggest one yet in Long Island.
3 minutes from my house. How could I not miss it?
That was nice.
If it was 4 minutes, I'd have thought about it.
That Shelby was beautiful. He brought his red car. I thought it was a blue car.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Brought my race car with me.
And I heard some of the fans were making believe they were taking leaks on it.
Yes, they thought they were being funny.
Getting pictures of them taking fake leaks on your car.
They would have been pummeled.
And Jimmy, I would have been there, obviously, but
away.
I needed to get away a little bit.
You were in some funeral home.
Oh my God, that didn't work out. And Tom couldn't wait to barge through the door to go, that's what you get for taking a day off.
See?
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the support.
We're having fun laughing. Opie's pushing like dressers against the door.
I don't know what it is with me. Nothing bothers me. Like, I could stay in a place like that, but you gotta, look out for the girl, obviously, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
If I was just by myself, I would have just dealt with it like, whatever. But I have to worry about her emotions and keeping her happy, which, it should be the case. But I could sleep anywhere, and I have slept in many strange situations over the years. So.
Shut the lights off in the bathroom and open your eyes real wide and look in the mirror and say, like, Crazy Mary, 3 times.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
All right, what else is going on? Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken in the Hall of Fame. Do we have any blubbering audio from those men? We love when real men cry.
Yeah, there should be.
Let's see if
love of God, every time one of those people are inducted in, and it was all about fans. They try to hold together. Yeah. This is difficult for me. It's been emotional all through my career. I just don't have a fan. Love
One of the best ones is Mike Schmidt.
Oh, did he lose his mind?
E-Rock, you got some crying audio for me?
He's got to listen back to that clip and just go like, what the hell was I thinking?
There's the clips right now. You got Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken. Tony Gwynn was a fine hitter, but then I was telling Jimmy, the worst hitter in Major League history will surprise a few people. Rod Carew was the worst hitter in baseball history.
Rod Carew?
Because he would just slap at the baseball.
Oh, never really given it that...
Now, I know some New York fans were going to go, well, it has to be Dave Kingman, who batted, 105 in his career, but had monstrous homers. He would have 30, 40 homers a year and about 600 strikeouts. But Rod Carew, worst hitter in baseball history, because the guy would just slap at the ball. It shouldn't have, half those hits shouldn't have even counted. He never took a full swing, right?
No, he would just use a slap hitter.
He would just slap singles all day long.
But what did
all
he
day
end up
long.
with?
What?
What was his average? What did he end up with?
He averaged some
320 every year, 330. He was a great hitter.
I bet you his average was even higher than that, Jimmy, for his career.
Perhaps.
But not for his career. No, he's probably. I'm going to guess it was like 315 for his career.
For his career, he had 12,500 singles and 4 doubles. And no homers.
Not even close.
Hey, we got the Mike Schmidt? Yeah. All right, here's
1,000
Mike.
singles. He has 3 times as many as Pete Rose. He has more than Pete Rose and Ty Cobb combined, plus 4,000.
And Barry Bonds didn't hit a homer, so we're still 1 away, right? The Bonds watch continues.
It's obviously going to happen. I mean,
yeah.
What the hell?
And him and Costas are going at it. Wow, Bob Costas is just so brave.
He's a rebel.
A day after Barry Bonds called him a little midget man who knows nothing about baseball, broadcaster Bob Costas said he wasn't upset with the San Francisco Giants slugger and responded with a jab of his own. As anyone can plainly see, I'm 5'6.5" and a strapping 150 pounds, and unlike some people, I came by all of it naturally.
He also said, I'm not a... Oh, Jesus, Bob. I have to bring that into it.
Here's Mike Schmidt.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees.
Here we go. Watch.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Oh,
I thank God that the dream came true.
I love that one. Thank God that dream came true.
Oh, man. It's just so funny because he's a man's man.
And he
Mike
starts
Schmidt.
off.
And you know, all these guys go into it basically saying, look, this ain't happening. I mean, I've seen all the clips of all these other guys. I'm going to hold it together.
Just something about them standing there and they're going, when I started playing the game as a young kid, I heard, what's happening to me? My voice, did that just crack?
Right.
When I first picked up a baseball with my dad.
But no, you're still trying to hold it together, though.
Yeah. I knew it would be. Oh, forget it. Mommy.
But every guy will try to hold back that tear. Sounds like you have bad gas.
Let me hear Mike one more time.
You want to hear Mike again?
Can we hear that? Because he starts off, he tries.
He's good.
His voice is deep.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio. 2 very bad knees.
Uh-oh.
And a dream to become...
All right, can you stop this? Go back. Let's analyze it. He actually pauses here because he thinks he can control his teeth.
Very bad knees.
Yeah, go back to very bad knees.
Well, he remembers.
And then there's a long pause because he's realizes, uh-oh. All right, just pause. Get it together. Listen. Go.
With 2 very bad knees.
Pause. Breath.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
And right here he's like, oh, screw it.
I thank God that the dream came true.
True. That true line is so... The dream came true.
Well,
He's probably snotting into his awful mustache.
Just mucus.
You know what, though?
Pouring out of his nose into his mustache.
None of it hit his lip because of that stupid, cheesy 70s day porn mustache.
One of the listeners had to remind me that this would be perfect for something. We're a little slow. It's Monday. Could you play that clip again there?
Oh, yes.
Ago, I left Dayton,
No.
Ohio.
Why don't you start off? There you go.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees, and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player. I thank God the dream came
There you go. So, congratulations to Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken Jr. All right. Hey, we got a very busy week ahead of us. We're doing What the Hell Is That this coming Thursday?
Yep. What the hell is that?
We could use a few more contestants, I do believe.
Always can.
If you got something going on with you and you're like thinking to yourself, what the hell is this? Or what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Or maybe you have a friend and you're like, hey, what the hell is that? You can come in on this coming Thursday and we have doctors that will basically tell you what's going on with your body.
Yeah. They take a look at you and go, that's nothing. You know what that's called? Blah, 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 blah. And then you go home, you feel good. Or they go, maybe you ought to have that checked out.
Or you might have a few doctors tap out because they don't want to be sued.
They don't want to be
or
the one that
malpractice.
tells you have a horrid disease.
Yeah.
Nah, we're looking for anything. Even if you know what it is, just so the doctor can look at it and go and explain to us, educate us as to what it is.
You could even come in here and make believe you don't know what it is, but you know what you got is going to shock the hell out of the radio audience. We don't care. We don't care.
What about nose smeared on his face guy?
Nose smeared on. I think he's coming in.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's coming in.
Good.
So all you have to do is email Travis at foundrymusic.com, FOUNDRY music.com, or you can give us a call right now. And who's working the phones today? Danny? Danny's working the phones. He'll take your what the hell is that? And we'll see if you qualify for Thursday's show. 877-212-ONA. And we got an iPhone to give away this time around.
iPhone.
And a lot of money and some other fine prizes, okay?
Yes.
All right, we got to catch up a little bit here. We got to take another break. When we get back, helicopter crash. We got the audio.
Oof.
I don't think anyone else is really going to play this for you guys today.
Brutal.
It is really, really brutal. You hear the last words of someone's life.
Yeah. I imagine they won't play it the same way this show will, with certain other things dubbed in the background.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jimmy.
We might be nice.
It's Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're checking out Opie and Anthony and little Jimmy Norton. We got Brian in New York on the instant feedback. He writes, Rod Carew hit 328 lifetime, 3,053 hits, 445 doubles, 112 triples, 92 homers for his career in 19 seasons, by the way. He only has 200 hits, 4 out of 19 years. You won't find a much better hitter. And then he writes, dumbass. Brian totally not getting what I was going for.
Hope was kidding.
I was joking.
He knows he was a good hitter.
I think he's an awful hitter just because he used to slap at the ball. That's why. It wasn't... You ever watch Rod Carew play? It wasn't too exciting. He'd run out singles all day long.
He was one of my favorite players ever, even though he was a...
You really liked Rod Carew? He was a bore to watch.
Loved him.
He never took a full swing. He slapped at the ball, just slapping singles.
He would hold the bat like his hands, his left and his right hand were almost like just diddling and moving a little bit. Like he would hold the bat so lightly. He
Yeah.
had this great way with the bat, man.
Boring, man. Give me Dave Kingman over Rod Carew any day.
And we had a segue here.
Yeah.
Speaking of Michael Vick.
What the hell is wrong with you? This Michael Vick story is amazing. The animal rights activists want to just tear all his limbs off him.
Well, his co-defendant might seek a plea, and this one guy, his name is Tony Taylor. He doesn't really want to go to trial. And this is why. They said Taylor, 34, he found the property that Vick eventually purchased, and they called the site Bad News Kennels, and they spelled news, N-E-W-Z.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Certain segments of the population do. Take the S and the Z. That's
News.
assertiveness. And the Hampton man also allegedly helped purchase pit bulls and killed at least 2 dogs that fared poorly in test fights. Like, these dirtbags would kill dogs that didn't do well in the fights, like leading up to the real fights.
Yeah.
Well, you can't feed and shelter a dog if it's not going to be fighting well.
We got to get into this culture. I guess this is...
I don't think we can.
Huh?
We're
There's
not
got to be
allowed in.
people out there that understand.
You think you'd actually be able to go to one of these events?
Oh,
You had
hell
money,
no.
yeah.
Hell no.
Enough
Yeah,
money,
you
yeah.
think?
Guaranteed, sure. If you're
No,
willing to
but
gamble.
but this is not an
bet.
isolated
I
thing.
might bet on that.
This is not an isolated thing. I've read a lot on this, and it's going on all over the place.
Well, not all over the place.
It's going on all over the place.
I bet I could pick out places where it's going
Dude,
on.
you think Michael Vick lived in a hood? He lived in a really nice neighborhood.
Not saying he did, but narrow it down from either a neighborhood to just a single house, whatever. There's just a certain segment of society that is doing this, like cockfighting.
Right.
Let's say cockfighting. There's certain people that are more into the cockfighting than other people. Is all I'm saying. Right? I don't want to get into stereotypes because words hurt, Opie.
Right.
And stereotypes aren't good. We read the manual. Remember the manual we read? So you shouldn't bring those things up.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I don't see many Jews putting on cockfights. Just don't see it happening.
But there's probably a few.
Maybe. Maybe. A few, maybe one.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah. And as far as pit bull fights go, probably not a big sport amongst the Irish. I don't think they're really getting into the...
They fight each other.
They fight each other.
I was
That's what
gonna
it is.
say.
Words hurt.
Brothers are fighting each other. They don't need pit bulls. So are you saying it's a black thing? Let's get into this.
Hey,
Is it a black thing?
I never said that.
I'm asking.
Let's take that right off the shelf right now, my friend.
Or is it a lower class thing? What are you getting at?
No.
Is it a minority thing in general?
This is probably...
Puerto Ricans doing the...
In my opinion, based on things I have seen, it probably is more prevalent in the African-American community than in other ethnic communities, the pit bull fighting.
See, I always pictured like guys like hillbillies or like those southern poor white tribes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's happening.
That's why I always kind of associate,
but not like to this level of pit bull fighting. Pit bulls, it seems like gangsters, rappers, the hip hop guys, they love the pit bulls for some reason. Love having them pit bulls and love having them vicious. And the fighting is probably an extension of that, I guess.
Well, and they guard drug houses, a lot of these dogs. And
yeah.
What they'll do is they'll actually have, they either train them not to bark, or in some cases they have it taken out so they can't bark. They do something to them surgically.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
that you don't warn people that the dog is watching, so you go up to steal drugs.
And it just runs at you, and the cop shoots it.
Yeah, you find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Well, they said here, there's another thing that wasn't highlighted. The dog fighting ring executed underperforming dogs by drowning, hanging, and other brutal means.
Why would you drown?
That's just savage and a way that you're having fun doing that. That isn't a way to euthanize
You think someone
an
actually would
animal.
have fun drowning a pit bull?
Hanging it? Why would you hang it?
Yeah,
well, hanging would be quicker.
Would it?
Drowning it's got to be just brutal for the dog.
Well, unless it's because the pit bull is vicious, it's kind of hard to hang it, like once you put the leash around its neck, then you hang it or you drown it. It's like, how else do you kill something that's that vicious? If you hit it with a bat, you might miss and it might attack you, and bullets cost money.
How about you cut its head off?
Well, how do you hold it still?
You put a rope around its neck, you put a rope around its legs, you pull them straight like you do a pig when you shoot it in the head, and then you lop its head off with a big machete. Why not? I think it beats hanging them or putting them in the water.
Michael Vick's never going to play in the NFL again.
I hope not.
He's never going to play again.
You don't think?
No. The NFL can't have him playing. The animal rights activists, they're showing up at the court and they're yelling and screaming. They want
just wait till you see his defense. I'm sure it'll be all about this guy, the other guy, play the race card, blah blah blah, and he'll be fine. That's what happens.
I don't know, man. This is a bad one. They got bodies. They got dog bodies.
I'll tell you about another football player where they had two bodies, and he's walking around with blondes right now.
Wait a minute, let me think.
Okay.
Boomer Esiason.
Oh, wow.
Good old OJ.
Broke my arm, Boomer.
So you think Michael Vick's going to play again eventually?
Yeah. I don't see this
not anytime soon.
Killing his career.
See, people are just saying he should be dragged behind.
Should be.
There's a lot of crazy
Should be. What's going to happen, though? You watch.
Well, he's not playing this year. That's a guarantee.
You can afford a real expensive lawyer. Time goes by. People forget. You cop a plea. You do this. You do that. You talk. You negotiate with the NFL. And before you know it, he's back out playing.
How many dogs died?
A lot.
A lot?
If he's found guilty, if they realize that, he did do this and he did know, he isn't. I don't know if he plays again. The animal rights activist lobby is really powerful, and they will go after the NFL horribly. They'll go after their advertisers horribly, and they got enough celebrities involved with PETA and stuff like that. That's a big one. Yeah, man, that's a big one.
This is going to be a tough one, man. I don't think he comes back anytime soon. It's just my opinion. He's definitely not playing this year.
No.
All right. In other news, the helicopter crash over the weekend. Wow.
That one's pretty brutal.
Huh?
That one's pretty brutal.
You know what? I was just thinking about helicopters the other day because here in New York we had the steam pipe explosion. And I saw a lot of helicopters hovering over the scene. And I was thinking to myself, how the F aren't these helicopters crashing into each other more often?
Well, you're supposed to be able to see each other. These you see these all the time. It was a nice high shot of a police pursuit. And then the guy gets out of the truck. He's running. The cops get him. And you hear the pilot say he's going to hover in that area, keep an eye on the police for a little while. And I guess another news copter was coming into the same area to hover and keep an eye on what the cops are doing, and they hit each other.
I wonder if one guy didn't see the other guy, or if a gust of wind, if maybe they were hovering too close and a gust of wind took him into him.
They shouldn't have been that close where a gust of wind would have brought them into each other, but I'm thinking, they must have hit each other either from behind.
Well,
they'll have a full investigation.
They shouldn't be that close, but, they're in competition with each other, and it's like, hey, the other channel has a much better shot. What are you doing? Get in there. Get in there. Or we'll get another, pilot to do the job.
It looked like they were both damaged from the back. It didn't look like the front was damaged, so I think they must have hit tails, and then, right down.
Well, here we go.
You hear them screaming, which is horrible. Before they go to the anchor, back to the anchor, when the picture gets all screwed up, you just hear like, "Rah!"
Yeah, so I caught that when we listened to it before.
It's
that's
creepy.
what you do when you're crashing.
Hey,
you go,
Vanderslice from Philly brings up a good point. Mike Vick is in federal court. OJ was tried in L.A. County. Huge difference.
Yeah,
you have to agree with that one there. All right, here we go. Here's our helicopter coverage.
Aviation officials are still trying to figure out what caused two news helicopters to collide in midair. 4 people were killed, one of them from our area.
Hey, oh my God! Channel 15 and Channel 3 just had a midair collision. They're in the park. Oh, okay.
By the way, we were listening to this during the break, and Ann pointed out that this is some of the worst acting ever.
That guy stinks.
You're seeing 2 helicopters crash and plummeting, and knowing that most likely no one's going to survive, and this guy's acting just sucks because he's from another news channel.
Jimmy.
I'm sorry, guys.
What happened, Jimmy? What happened? Jimmy, we're in the middle of a serious story here. What happened?
Just shot a clip on CW. Steve Martin was water skiing and he fell.
It was hysterical.
His movies are good.
Why are they because Steve Martin got married over the weekend?
Yeah, and he had the little... He had the mustache growing in because he's doing a sequel to
Is he doing another?
Sure, as he should.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah, why don't you just go and spit on... why don't you just go and spit on,
Peter
Sellers' grave. Just spit on it and kick over the headstone.
Yeah, I don't get Hollywood why they have to remake movies. Just leave them alone. And if they were that popular when they hit, just leave them alone. This Black Caddyshack, we got to talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
And it bombed at the box office. Can we get the commercial for that movie?
I didn't mean to sidetrack. I had a big laugh, just a belly laugh when I saw that incorrigible Steve.
So funny.
The Black Caddyshack. It's called Who's Your Caddy? And
see, who's your daddy? But who's your caddy?
And they kind of threw it out there, and they didn't really want to acknowledge that it was a Black Caddyshack. And now finally they're admitting, it's a Black Caddyshack. We just kind of changed the name to throw people off a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
And it did horrible business at the box office. All right, back to the helicopter guy with the bad acting.
Channel 3 just had a midair collision. They're in the park. Oh man.
Now, those were the cries of another chopper reporter at the scene in Arizona. Long Island native Jim Cox was among the victims. He was aboard the KTVK news helicopter Friday when it collided with a second chopper. Both plummeted 500 feet to the ground. Mourners have been leaving cards, flowers, and candles at the scene all weekend.
Horrible, right? Yeah. Oh, we got more. That's just a warm-up.
I never understood going to the scene and leaving stuff. It's like just a human thing, a way of healing. It's just morbid.
It is morbid. We've talked about those roadside memorials where you drive by and go, could I not be reminded that I'm doing like 80 miles an hour, just hurtling through the cosmos in this friggin' piece of steel?
I see some of those and I'm thinking, how did they crash over there like that?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you see scenarios and you try to figure it out in your head like, wow, man, that person must have been really effed up.
The hell?
It's on the roof of a 7-Eleven. How did the car get up there? Here's the actual audio of one of the copters going down.
Police pulled this vehicle over, and
so there's the guy. He's doing his report live from his chopper as they're over the scene.
Chopper,
sorry.
Heliocopter.
That's a faster way. Chopper and copter.
Copter, chopper.
Yes.
Police pulled this vehicle over, and the vehicle then backed into the cruiser. There were no injuries to the police, and just simply took off, and that's how this all ensued.
And it looks like they're probably just going to
Now
let
he's
this
going
thing
into a parking
play
lot. Now
out.
he's stopped. We'll see what happens
He can't go
here.
much
He
further.
has stopped. This may be the end of this thing.
Well, he's taking off,
he's out.
running.
Okay, now it's a foot chase.
Okay, now he's jumped into
Now he's
another
in another vehicle. Okay.
All right, they're closing in. Looks like they've.
Oh,
We're going to pull out. We don't know what has just happened right there. It looks like the police have closed it.
God, you phone it. You don't know what happened there. You hear your guy going, ah! Listen in the background. You don't know what happened.
And you're all kinds of warnings and just metal grinding together.
You hear that?
And then, yeah.
We're going to pull out. We don't know what has just happened right there. It looks like the police closed in on him. We
That's
don't
horrible.
know what exactly has transpired between the police. Stay with ABC 15 News. We will bring you more information as we get it. Also, check our website for updates.
All right, you know what? Someone, go ahead, Than.
I was going to also say, like, whoever's running the board over there has real icy nerves, too, because they slowly fade out the audio.
Fade it, yeah. It wasn't like cut it right off.
You don't slam it, you just turn it off. They kind of, because you don't want to be unprofessional.
You probably don't think of it. You hear a big noise. You probably think maybe he dropped the camera or something stupid. Or
right.
Well. And then he's yelling that he dropped the camera.
She did come back a minute later, though, didn't she? And go, there was a crash.
Yeah.
By the way, someone on instant feedback, Opie equals harbinger of death. We did the Tammy Faye audio. I said she would be dead by within a week. That was an obvious one, though. Anyone could have said that. And then I talked about the steam pipe thing, where actually manhole covers exploding and stuff just before the day before the steam pipe thing.
Right.
And now this guy is saying that when Jill Nicolini was in, I talked to her about helicopters crashing.
Well, yeah, because she used to be the copter girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said, wasn't that like scary for you? And she said, no.
That stuff doesn't happen. All right, and now we got a longer version of the pilot. Pilot sees chopper crash.
Yeah, this guy just does a Hindenburg thing. He can't take it.
Really?
That's got to be a little rough, though. You're up there in a helicopter just watching two of your...
So this guy's in another helicopter?
Yeah.
Man.
Holy crap! Oh no! Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh my God! Channel 15.
I can't even listen to this. It sounds too much like Bill Hicks. It's freaking me out.
It does sound a little like Bill Hicks.
It sounds so much like Bill Hicks.
Holy crap! Oh no! Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh my God! Channel 15 and Channel 3 just had a mid-air collision. They're in the park. Oh man! Oh Jesus! Oh my gosh! Oh, Phoenix Tower, Skybox 10 just had a mid-air collision over here at the park. 2 helicopters.
Is this guy having sex?
Did you hear it? He can't breathe. He can't even friggin' breathe.
Sounds like he's having sex while he's trying to.
Guy's seeing something horrific.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
Oh. Phoenix Tower, Skybox 10.
Reporting from his toilet.
Over here.
It sounds like he's on the bowl.
Yeah.
Chocolate rain.
Ooh.
My legs have gone numb again.
Chocolate rain.
Oh my God!
Phoenix Tower, Skybox 10 just had a mid-air collision over here at the park. 2 helicopters down. Oh my God! It's Channel 3. That's Channel 3, and I don't know who else. Channel 3, I don't know who else was.
Get a hold of yourself.
This guy's good under pressure.
Doesn't he work for the news?
Yeah, he's good under pressure, this guy.
I understand it's upsetting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But people did 9/11 reports. I mean, it was awful. There was a reaction, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah. Phoenix Tower. This was Channel 3. And it was 50. Hey, I saw 2 helicopters.
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Not bad. 2 helicopters.
He does look like Lou Costello when Lugosi
yeah,
coming in and get out of the coffin.
Oh God! Okay. Barry Pond. All time.
Goodness gracious. Oh, my God.
Goodness gracious! Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
2 helicopters fell into George Steinbrenner's box.
Channel 3, and I don't know who else. Channel 3, I don't know who else was.
What's he pedaling the helicopter?
That's my favorite.
We've had engine failure. I'm pedaling this thing. It's whoa. Oh,
that's my favorite part right there. He goes, trying to tell me what he's trying to say. What's he trying to say right here?
Ed Norton.
Channel 3, and I don't know who else.
and I don't know who else.
Oh, and I don't know who else?
Yeah. I don't know who else.
Jimmy.
I understand panic speak.
I was going to say, you speak panic.
Channel 3, and I don't know who else. Channel 3, I don't know who else was. Stand by. Like Channel 3, and I don't know if that helicopter possible.
Roland is smoother on the phone.
That guy must have needed water so bad after that.
I'm hearing he knew one of the guys. He was friends with one of the guys.
Really?
One of the pilots.
Yeah.
How do you know what copters they are? I guess it says they're on the side of the helicopter.
Oh, yeah, it's right on now. Oh, you've seen the TV commercials for the news.
News.
But I mean,
Copter 7.
Copter 7.
But there's footage of the copters crashing. It's like far away footage.
Yeah.
Like they have to highlight where, and then you see like a little puff explosion.
Yep.
Like, is this what this guy was?
Yeah, it's probably that far away. They show his point of view right there. That's what he's looking at.
So how the hell did he know what copters they were?
He knows who's up in the air from listening to the tower also.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go.
It looked like Channel 3, and I don't know the other helicopter, possibly Channel 15. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Okay.
Okay.
12. I got you inside. I'm just off your nose.
Oh, it said 12. I got you in sight. You're just off my nose.
I just watched that whole thing.
It's another helicopter.
I'll get back with you.
Okay.
I think it was Scott.
Oof.
Oh, man. That's the guy he knows,
Scott,
probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. It's really rough.
Damn. A lot of helicopters up there, I guess. All the news helicopters all
checking out the car chase.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. And then someone's like, I was wondering how you guys were going to make this funny. Oh, my God. Larry.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, Larry.
Nothing. I was just listening to it and wondering, like you just said, how it was going to be funny. And then all of a sudden, since you made, the comment about the guy being in the bathroom, I haven't been able to stop laughing. And I think if you guys throw in one line at the end of when he starts, gasping for air, say something like, maybe, wow, that chalupa went right through me. You guys have a good day.
All right. We really weren't trying to make that funny. Sometimes, it is what it is. It's just very interesting to hear that going on, right?
It's real life drama.
Yeah.
Just awful stuff. Poor bastards.
Well, we got we can go old school. It reminds us of what happened back in 1986 here in New York City, October 22nd.
Oh, that was 86, huh?
Yeah, that's 21 years ago. Coming up on 21 years, we had a copter go down.
Yep.
Listen to this.
Okay, here's Jane Darnacker.
All right, could you stop? Yeah. E-Rock, what's wrong with you today? You're really slow. And you were late today. What happened? Why were you so late today?
23 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's round it off to 24 minutes.
Wow.
I know it's Monday, but you're definitely off. You're off a step today. What's up?
I was having some bathroom problems today and through last night.
Wait. Bathroom problems?
Is that audio of you? Oh my God. It's E-Rock. I'm in the... Oh, jeez.
Wait. Well, now we can make it funny. So we got audio of E-Rock. This is why he was late.
Holy crap! Oh no! Oh Jesus!
This is E-Rock.
Oh God!
The reason why E-Rock was late to work today.
15 at Channel 3 just had a mid-air collision. Oh man! Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Towers. Skybox 10. Just had mid-air collision over here at the park. Two helicopters down. Oh my God. It's Channel 3. That's Channel 3. And I don't know who else. Channel 3, I don't know who else was. Possibly Channel 15. Oh man, okay. Well, I should say. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, I'm good. I just watched that whole thing. I'm good. I'm off your nose. I'll get back with
you. More audio of E-Rock in the bathroom. More E-Rock. Fart equals funny. You know that by now. All right.
What'd you eat, E-Rock?
Yeah, why bathroom problems today, E-Rock?
I don't know. Decided to try some prepackaged salmon in a roasted garlic marinade.
Wait, did that make you sick or just
prepackaged salmon? Are you nuts?
I bought some yesterday. Is that bad?
I would never touch prepackaged fish.
It looked good on the picture, but it also said it did not need to be refrigerated.
Oh
only
my
fish.
God!
What kind of fish doesn't need to be refrigerated after it's dead?
It said it was Bumblebee Tuna had a nice salmon steak. And
did you leave it out in the sun all afternoon?
No, brought it home and then cooked it in the microwave.
Oh God!
Had two of them.
How could that possibly taste good?
I know, right?
Salmon in the microwave?
It didn't. It looked a lot better than what it tasted. Mm-hmm. It tasted like cat food.
But you kept eating it.
And what?
Did you eat both of them?
Ate both of them.
You greedy jackass! And how long till you were duck walking?
I think around 1 o'clock I woke up and had been just regularly hitting the bathroom.
Have you thrown up?
No, just constant stomach pains and flowing out of me.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Flowing.
Oh.
Well,
that's a little food poisoning.
It's like if you opened a 2 liter of Coke and just dumped it into the.
Just let me.
That's pretty mild, though. By the way, that guy Tay has the O&A interview up on his MySpace page, I think, or is,
very cool.
Yeah.
We barely interviewed the guy.
Yeah, but
we got to do a real interview with him. But here's the question: we've been here an hour and a half now. You haven't gone in the bathroom once. So all of a sudden it's fine.
It's been really bad back here. Like it smells really bad over here.
That's just the microphone.
Yeah.
Nothing about that? All right. Sorry, Eric.
All right. So why don't we go back to 86 before the break here. October 22nd of 86. It was an NBC News helicopter. This is...
Jane Dornacker.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you remember her name and everything. Here it is.
Okay, here's Jane Dornacker now on the helicopter.
Thank you very much, Joy. There was indeed an accident southbound on the Major Deegan at the Moshulu Parkway, an serious accident involving a tractor-trailer and a car. It has been pushed off to the shoulder, but now watch out there now, because another flatbed truck is going to have to come to clear it, so yield right of way. Northbound on the BQE, we spotted that disabled vehicle in the right-hand lane before the Kosciuszko, not causing much of a backup, but further northbound there on the BQE, traffic is very heavy past the Kosciuszko all the way over to the LIE. The outbound Holland Tunnel, extra heavy for you right now. Earlier there was a car fire at Hudson and Canal Street. It has been cleared about heading to New Jersey. The outbound Lincoln Tunnel looks a lot better for you in New Jersey. Get the water! Get the water! Get the water!
Oof. Okay, we're going to play some music here, I think. Find out what's going on with the helicopter. There's something happened there. It's 16 till 5 on WNBC on the Joey Reynolds Show. We're taking an helicopter report from Jane Dornacker. Let's check in, see how...
Huey Lewis in the news.
Was that? Oh, it was, huh? Why can't anyone be like real?
And just
Obviously,
go,
there
oh
was...
my God, they just crashed.
Well, we heard what happened when someone's real. They sound like they're panting. That guy.
Oh, gosh.
But I respect that more than what we just heard. Like, well, we're going to play some music. Obviously, something horrific just happened. First of all, why would you go to music? Now you got everyone listening going, what the hell happened?
That's why.
You like Huey Lewis in the news?
Yeah.
You sit there on the air until you figure it all out.
So what happened? I mean,
like, because, you know...
Hip to be square.
Yeah, you know how many people saw that go down? So they're going to be calling the radio station immediately with, like, eyewitness reports, and you go to a Huey Lewis song right away?
what happened? Do we know? Like, obviously, she died?
Oh, yeah, that's her final words right there.
Yeah, I think it was a tail rotor.
Oh, so it wasn't a crash.
They lost the tail rotor and just went shoop, 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 shoop.
Do you know how high up they were or anything?
They were whatever. Like, what? How high do those things go for traffic?
After you're a few feet up, it really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, really.
You're pretty much just...
What's the second one we got?
That was the second one. That was just the longer version. The first one was just.
Well, what's in the longer version?
That's what we.
That was what we just heard.
Oh, okay.
With
but the Joey Reynolds show,
Joey
he goes
Reynolds.
to music?
But Huey Lewis, they were pretty hot back then. You know.
Hey, he probably had to get his music in. Or the PD would march in and go,
yeah.
Hey,
what are you doing?
Is this a talk show? Excuse me, sir, but a helicopter lady just down.
We got to get our Huey Lewis in.
We want to, like, stay on the air and maybe get some eyewitness reports on this one.
Play all the currents.
Right.
Huey Lewis.
All right, we got to take a break, but there you go. It's Opie and Anthony. It's Opie and Anthony. Heading toward another One Traveling Virus comedy show this Saturday outside Detroit, actually. We keep saying Detroit, but it's outside Detroit. What is it, like half hour, 40 minutes from the city?
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't have the info in front of me.
First time I'm going to Detroit. I've never been there before. Have you, Jimmy?
No, I've not.
Ooh, Jimmy's been everywhere.
I'll be there on, I'm doing a book signing on Friday the 3rd at 7:30 at Borders, 34300 Woodward, which is in Birmingham. I guess that's right near Detroit. And then Saturday morning, we're all doing, the whole crew is doing like a big news show, and then we're doing the Traveling Virus Saturday night.
Doing a little local TV in Detroit.
Wow. That should go well. Who's involved in this?
Everybody.
It's going to be us, Jimmy, and who else?
Everybody. They're going to do a few different things.
Jesus Christ.
I think they're doing me and you, then they're doing me, you, and Jimmy, then they're doing me, you, Jimmy, and all the comedians.
The anchor afterwards is going to be like, oh my God, it was the One virus. I saw it. All of them. It could have been Patrice O'Neill. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
It's all brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it. Tickets still available for Saturday's show. Go to Virus Tour, one word, on MySpace for all the info. And we're running that military special. I'm sure if you have a military ID, you get in free.
Hoorah!
Hoorah!
I got the info if you want it.
I just gave the info.
All right.
That's all I need to know. Military ID, you get in free. This Saturday at the One Traveling Virus Comedy Show. 8 comedians, including hometown boy Stephen Lynch.
Is he from Detroit?
He's from Michigan. All right, getting into other things. The Simpsons movie, #1 at the box office, $72 million. We didn't even talk about this, but we got to see the Simpsons movie before it hit the theaters, and we all liked it.
Yeah.
I was discussing the movie with a bunch of people over the weekend, and the Simpsons have been on the air 40 years at this point.
40 years,
some ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah.
And I
50th anniversary.
I think if you're a fan of the Simpsons, you're gonna leave the theater disappointed.
Yeah.
Just because your expectations are so freaking high. You know, a lot of people, when you get past Homer and Bart and a few other people, you have other characters that are your faves.
Yeah.
And they don't even talk in the movie. There's just not enough time to get all this stuff in. You know? Plus the fact it was interesting that they turned it into kind of like an action film.
Oh, they did? Well, probably just because it's in the movies, you know. They're able to do that.
Spider Pig. Da-da-da-da-da, Spider Pig.
Because they're able to do that because it's a big screen movie extravaganza.
But, I mean, the first half of the movie I thought was better than the second half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our general consensus. But, I mean, it's definitely a good movie. Much better than I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Which came in second.
Yeah, people still going out and seeing that disaster. $19 million dollars over the weekend, even though like it just got horrendous reviews.
Dude, I can't even look at the posters. This weekend, I'm driving into the Lincoln Tunnel, and I'm stopped, and I turn my head, and there it is on the wall. Just that big poster of what's his face there? Kevin James in his tux with a fire helmet on, and he's opening his mouth real wide like, ah! He's all excited, and he's holding a very fat-assed Adam Sandler. Like, Adam Sandler's getting fat, and he's holding him like he would a bride.
Of course he is.
Carrying him over the threshold.
It's like his 6th movie in a row that made over $100 million. Of course he's getting fat.
And he's making a face like, oh, boy, I gotta do this. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh. And wild man Kevin James is making a woo, wow, like, yeah, party face. It is so hard to look at the poster, but I can't stop looking at it.
I saw like a picture from the movie. It was in the same paper that Jim Norton was featured in over the weekend, The Post. And one of them, I forget now, is kind of like reaching his hand out and looking at like the other one. Let's say it's Kevin James looking at Adam like, come on, like hold my hand. It's all captured in this picture.
Sandler's doing a movie in New York now. I was walking by Washington Square Park going to the cellar.
What does this guy do?
Oh, it's just
Jesus Christ!
Stop.
God bless him, man. What can I tell you? But I wouldn't go see that crap.
Washington Square Park was just it was like 11 at night, whatever. The lights all over. It's really weird when you see a movie set lighting up Washington Square Park at 10 at night or 11 at night.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
And there's some girls asking, "Is Adam here?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, he's here." And I actually stopped. I was wondering, where is he?
Where is he? Can I see him?
I need a picture with him.
Is that his trailer?
Hey, by the way, Jim from Syracuse, you nailed it, Opie. The Simpsons movie is good, and it was good because people are yelling at me. In general, it's getting very good reviews from the fans. Yes, that's not what I'm getting at. Jim says it felt like I watched a long episode on TV. I think you can't help but be a bit let down or disappointed just because there's so much material there to work on, and you can't fit it all in a movie. That's all.
Yeah, it's stuff they fit into 20 years of TV shows. You can't fit it in a movie.
And Who's Your Caddy made $3 million at the box office.
All right, a lot of people seeing that one.
The Black Caddy Shack.
At Carolina Pines, the membership is reserved. But they're about to meet a man.
I'm in search of an application, sir.
Oh, God.
They're about to meet a man. Rodney Dangerfield, perhaps? Just listen.
At Carolina Pines, the membership is reserved. But they're about to meet a man.
Here comes Rodney.
I'm in search of an application, sir.
How are you with a shovel?
Shovel?
Did he call you a Hold it!
This is a very exclusive club who doesn't take no for an answer.
Oh, what the hell are you doing on my golf course?
Shooting a music video.
Jeez, did that guy
Ted Knight?
sound like Ted Knight?
A black Ted Knight.
Wait a minute. Did he say? Did he call you and stop?
Yes, he did say that word.
That's in the promo for that.
Yeah. I don't know if they actually say the word in the movie, and they're trying to keep it clean for the kids and stuff when they're trying to advertise it, and they kind of went over that line.
Either way, they're selling the movie.
Double standard.
They're selling the movie,
right?
With a black guy saying, "Did he call you?" And then it gets dumped.
Don't say Nick. Don't say. Don't say. We can't say.
That's good.
What are you doing on my golf course?
Ted Knight.
The music video.
You see that line? It represents the property line of that estate. Guess who closed escrow yesterday?
Rodney?
How much do you want?
It ain't about the money. All I want is a membership.
Ridiculous.
All right, girls, take off your tops.
Now.
As your legal counsel, I take his offer.
He's a rapper.
No.
Wait a minute. Now that sounded awful familiar.
We're takes for nothing!
Really?
Seems to be a bit of a conflict.
How'd you like to mow my
Like the old country club.
Get in the hole!
Oh, God. Stop trying to remake great comedies, please.
As your legal counsel, I take his offer.
He's a rapper.
Not quite up.
Their rules are unfair.
No, I don't back down for nothing.
So he'll have to beat them
Sweet ride.
Wilson, shut up.
at their own game. this summer.
I'm gonna get together, take a little break, and get to know one another, be friends or something.
I have a small job.
What do you mean small? Are you trying to disrespect me?
They're turning this golf course
One of us has to go.
Into a slum.
Into a hole.
This golf course
Into a dog-fighting pit.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
We wrecked another neighborhood.
Words hurt, Jimmy. Words hurt.
They're turning this golf course.
One of us has to go.
How you want to handle it?
My team wins, you go. Your team wins, I go. We're gonna talk to
Got Pat from Menaki with the obvious line. It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
In the hole.
Your team wins, I go.
We're gonna talk to Johnny Cochran about this.
He's dead.
Oh, wait a minute. You killed Johnny Cochran?
It's a their kind of club. Big boy.
I want a membership, and I want to stick it to the man.
Phase on love.
I know I got a banging body. I got it going on.
Yo, hold on.
What?
Who's your caddy?
Let's go, man.
That's got to be a tax write-off.
It's got to
Nobody
be, right?
could have written that thinking it was really funny.
Who's your caddy?
Why does every black comedy just, it's awful.
And it's the same thing. Oh, no, you didn't. You call me a...
Is it because white people are writing them? Is that what it is? Is it more like white guys trying to be funny with black people and not letting black people just do what they do?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's why the black sitcoms suck. It's a bunch of stupid white writers who are trying to write funny things. They whiten them up. They don't let them... There's nothing realistic about it.
Don't blame Whitey.
Yeah, but it's the truth, though. They put them in white-looking homes and with white dialogue and white... It's ridiculous.
And you know that ain't the truth of the matter.
And that's why it's not funny. It's like that's not what makes black people funny, doing little snarky jokes at each other.
See, it's funny to put black people in a purely white situation and vice versa. But now, when you take, let's say, a movie where they took, I think it was Chris Rock, and put him in, like, the White House. And he's still, like, you know, all ghetto. And he's out of place. And then all the white people start acting all ghetto, and they're upper crusty whitey people, and they look ridiculous. And it's hilarity.
I stand corrected.
I hate, and when they're old white people, it's even better. When old white people rap in movies, I can't get enough of it. I have to play it over and over again until I'm laughing so hard that I punch myself in the face and slit my own throat.
Don't forget the comedy where Chris Rock dies, and you'll never believe the only body he can come back into is an old white man.
Old white Republican.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty. Because that was a black version of that.
Oof. I like when old people rap.
Isn't it just adorable when an old lady raps in a movie or says, like, just some black lingo or something? Hey, home. Oh.
I'm 100 years old and there ain't nothing funny. He punched me repeatedly, knocked my pillbox hat off, and took my money. That's the type of rap I want to hear the old people do.
When an old lady walks up to black and goes, for shizzle, my nizzle. You're like, it's a... Oh, I can't even look at the screen.
Hello to the black.
This was the end of The Wedding Singer when the old broad got up and did the rap.
Stop it.
The boogie to the boogie.
Oh, have a stroke. Shut up. Break your hip.
Who's laughing at this rap?
So far, you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank.
Look at her. She's got old in her sinuses.
The ladies pimp, the women fight for.
And she's petrified of this guy.
Who would agree to do a duet with an old grandma broad?
Did he shoot a tray up in that piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to, he hung up. Laura in Queens. Laura, what's up?
Listen, Chocolate Rain, right?
Chocolate rain. Yeah. What's up, Laura?
I have people singing that who have never even heard of Opie and Anthony. 80-year-old cancer patients are
Chocolate rain.
Yeah.
That's when there's we're tripping over it.
Can't get to that one fast enough there, Laura.
80-year-old cancer patients are singing that as they hit the nurse call button. What do you need me for?
Chocolate rain.
I couldn't get up in time again.
Chocolate rain.
This damn softball on my brain.
Chocolate rain.
You better clean out the bedpan again.
Chocolate rain.
I sneezed and all my hair fell down the drain.
Chocolate rain.
It seems to come out without the littlest bit of strain. Ooh, wow.
Oh,
I just about got that out.
Wow, what? What, Laura?
You're going to make me go right to hell.
Chocolate rain.
Why is that, Laura?
Well, I'm going to be on a chocolate rain roller coaster all the way down.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, how black are you?
Not black enough. I'm not even black at all.
Oh.
Oh my! Could this be the first time I didn't figure it out?
She don't sound like a sister.
You lost.
This could be the first time.
Dude, you're slipping, yo. You slipping.
I lost it.
Yo, you slipping, yo.
She don't sound black at all.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's not even close.
I am so far off on this one.
See-through white. I'm not even anywhere near black. I am, like, you can see through me.
How did you think this was a black woman?
I don't know.
Keep talking. I still hear the black.
I don't know. You've lost. I'm sorry.
She sounds like she's from California.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It sounds
Mark
like-
it down. I blew it finally.
She sounds like Sally Kellerman. There's nothing black about her.
Officially history. That's wonderful.
All right.
Well, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
All right. No, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Let's say hi to Kevin on Long Island. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man? I have an exception to that old white people rapping. In Airplane, that old woman that was rapping, that was pretty funny.
Well, that was Mrs. Beaver Cleaver. That was Mrs. Cleaver.
Do we have that?
And she was old, and that was pretty much the first time it was done.
But she was rapping?
No, she wasn't rapping. She was just kind of talking jive to the two black guys.
That was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Because when the guy was like, she, then it was said, golly.
Yeah,
exclamation
golly.
point.
Yeah,
and she's talking to him because the stewardess didn't understand him, and she goes, "Excuse me, I speak jive." And she gets up, and it's Mrs. Cleaver
By the
from
way,
the Leave It to Beaver.
You're not allowed to do that scene these days.
Oh, no.
You're not going to see that scene in a comedy.
One of the best scenes in that movie was with the two little kids. When the little boy walks up to the girl and goes, would you like some coffee? And she goes, thank you. And she takes it, and they're acting like little ladies and gentlemen. She's about 8 years old. He's about 8. And he gives her the coffee, and he goes, cream? She goes, no, I like it black. And she goes to take a sip, like my men. She's 8. That was brilliant.
And how about them all punching that woman in the face who was hysterical, screaming? They would never do that in Hollywood today, the sissies.
Can we get those clips possibly? Could you find some of those? All right, we'll take a break. We got Otto and George in the green room. They're joining the program next. Is Otto making the trip to Detroit?
Of course he is.
Oh, very cool. He's going to be part of the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show this Saturday in the Detroit area.
You know what they say? See a broad to get that booty ackle? Leg her down,
smack 'em, jack 'em.
Cole got to be.
Oh. Oh, boy. What does that mean?
I don't know.
They just call in a strike. What happened?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Never would you see that today?
No.
You got to work hand in hand with the gay community and make sure that you don't do anything offensive.
It's got to be safe for the children, too.
How did somebody make a movie about the Special Olympics and not make it a total goof on retards?
It could have been a great movie, The Ringer.
No, they
Knoxville
did it with cooperation from the Special Olympics.
Why would
people.
Johnny Knoxville say cooperate with that crap? He should have said, go screw yourself.
He had enough
and go find another project. Why would you work hand in hand with the Special Olympics when you're trying to make a comedy about the Special Olympics?
Something About Mary is a hilarious comedy, and it was brutal. That's what was so funny about it.
That's what makes movies funny, is this brutality. This political incorrectness is funny. Other movies that try to steer clear of it, it doesn't work. They suck now. So you get movies like friggin' Kevin James and Adam Sandler holding each other. And they're
walking around
huge amounts of money.
You know what's weird? They're walking around going, "Wow, we got a huge hit on our hands," and I'm sitting there like, among their circle of friends, are the friends actually saying, "Wow, congratulations," or are they saying,
yes,
"How the hell did you get this past the American people?"
Yeah.
The reviews are awful on that thing. Hey, can we play this or?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
What?
We can play it to a point.
To a point. This is an old movie.
Let's see. Let's play.
See how far
when
we can
does
play
Al punch out?
All right, let's play when. All right, fine.
When does Al punch out? That's the game.
All right, let's go. From Airplane, 1980.
Something?
It's your mofo butter laying into the bone, jacking me up. Tight me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess,
I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Say cutting
Chump don't want to help. Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang. Say 7 Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brains anyhow.
Why would they dump out?
There was an S word in there.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I didn't either.
Salmon? Cut something out of that.
I didn't hear the S word.
I didn't either.
Okay. Oh, when he goes, okay, I got you. All right, why don't we take a break? We got Otto and George joining us next. Also, a very disturbing story here in New York that you heard on the way in today.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't played that yet. It is a good one. And then, of course, we got to talk about the 88-year-old becoming an Eagle Scout.
Oh, what a ridiculous, it's a feel-good story, whatever.
We still got some, we got some good radio on the way. It's Opie and Anthony. Joining the Opie and Anthony show, Otto and George.
Thank you.
Otto's been killing. And George, of course, killing on the comedy tour this summer, man.
Yeah.
The next date is this Saturday in the Detroit area. All the info's on Virus Tour, one word on MySpace.
I killed.
Destroyed.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, man. I tried to antagonize those Boston pricks, just right away get the Red Sox thing going.
Yeah,
they're so
man.
proud of this stupid team.
Backstage, I was talking to Otto before he went on. He's like, watch this. I'm going right after him.
Yeah.
But you know what? They respect that and they like that up there. They like to get confrontational.
I'm still waiting for an audience to boo me, so I'm just trying to get it done before they turn on me and stuff.
You're trying to incite it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's tired just getting laughs, I want some... It's fun when people hate you. I think when everybody likes you, you're not doing your job as a comedian, you know what I mean? I brought the puppet with me. I feel stupid with this thing. I don't understand it. There's just too many comics. At least I have a puppet.
You know what, though? But at least you're like, you're in a studio with us. We see you. We see the puppet, so it kind of works.
Yeah.
We tell the story all the time. We interviewed dumb Jeff Dunham.
Oh, yeah?
And Peanut.
Oh.
Peanut's the edgy one.
And I don't know
you
why.
never know what he's going to say. The little guy's the crazy one.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we agreed to the interview. I don't even like the guy. He seems nice enough, but I don't like his comedy whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think it had something to do with it. The bigger picture. We were getting all the comedians from the Montreal Comedy Festival. So we kind of had to take guys that we probably wouldn't normally take so we could get the real biggies,
Yeah.
And he's on the phone doing his whole Peanut thing, and I'm like,
a phone in,
and I'm like, Jeff, are you? Is Peanut there? He goes, yeah, actually, I feel like a complete idiot. I'm in my hotel room with Peanut. I'm working the puppet as I talk to you guys. I'm like, why would you do that? No one could see you.
I know. Well, my problem is I can't get George's voice unless I'm holding him. It's a weird melody.
Oh, really?
The way B.B. King can't sing and play guitar I have that same thing.
Yeah.
I met Dunham when I did the Riviera in Vegas, and he introduced himself to me, and then he walks away, and my friend Bill Saker goes, "Why don't you go talk to him?" I go, "What's there to talk about? Just because
he has a puppet, you guys
nothing to say to this boring."
It's kind of like when you drive by and someone has the same car as you on the highway. You're supposed to wave or something.
Yeah, I know.
Why do I have to talk to him? Because he has a puppet too.
Oh, I got to tell you, I did the Stress Factory last night. Big A wanted to come down to the show, and he called me up to cancel. Like, why does this guy even have a phone? I couldn't understand his message. He was like, 2 free tickets. God. It's really sad.
How many minutes do you have on your plan? It better be a lot. Stuttering minutes.
Yes, he has 1,000 nighttime, weekend, and blithering idiot minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get Big A on the phone. I want to see what that's all about.
Yeah, Big A had to cancel.
So what did you say? What did you say to the Boston crowd when you came out? Because we were busy backstage.
That their stupid team stinks, and they only won one game in 600 years. And I heard a few boos, but
But that's what you were going for. You were going for the boos.
I wanted more boos, hatred and stuff. They're way too into their sports up there. Burning down the city because they win a stupid pennant or whatever. I don't understand.
Shooting out people's eyes.
Yeah.
Hey,
because they win the World Series.
By the way, a little advice from me.
Yeah.
Don't say you want booze because we still haven't played Philly. Okay, they're listening right now.
Bring it on. I don't give a crap.
There it is.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into, man.
Hey, they booed Dom Irera. I mean, maybe he's old to those people, but he's a top flight comic. They have no right to do that, and they can screw themselves.
Yeah, they did boo Dom a little bit. Schubert took a good booing.
Yeah,
last year.
For his Is he good though? He's good.
Funny, yeah. The worst shirt. It was a sweater shirt.
Oh.
It was the worst thing ever. I booed him.
Really?
Yeah.
The sweater shirt.
His act is good though.
Yeah.
Man, he's done some funny radio with us, but he didn't go over too well with the Philly crowd.
Yeah, was he all right afterwards, or he took it in stride?
He was like shell shocked. He's walking around backstage.
I think you only grow by bombing. Every time you do a good set, you think you're Richard Pryor, but when they boo you, it really brings you down to the fact that you're just this close from stinking every time.
Jimmy and I
bombing all the time.
Yeah.
Jimmy and I drove back to New York together after that show.
Yeah.
We couldn't get enough of making fun of Jimmy Schubert. And we love the guy, trust me.
Yeah.
But you also love when someone bombs in front of your eyes because it's just so much fun for you as an individual. And Jimmy and I were coming up with all these crazy scenarios because Jimmy Schubert's whole family was in the front row. He's from Philly.
Really?
And they all went out to brunch the next day. And they have to kind of casually talk about it. And he has to come up with some type of excuse why that went on in front of his family.
Took years off his life.
We were laughing so hard. And then it's a 2.5 hour ride back to Philly. We would not let it go.
Yeah.
We would not let it go.
He took a ferocious bombing.
Really?
It was awful.
Worse than Burr?
Yeah, because I'll tell you
different.
Burr hit back in a weird way. Bill made it really funny and really like, all right, well, that's what you want to do. As a comedian, I was watching Burr go, you know what? If I'm going to bomb, that's the way to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Swinging and knocking their teeth out.
Yeah.
And in the end, Bill Burr did not bomb in Philly.
Oh.
I mean, go check out. If you haven't seen the video yet, it's legendary now at this point. It's up on all the video sites. But
they loved it.
They started booing him like they booed Schubert and Dom Herrera. And Bill Burr said, oh, yeah? No effing way you doing this to me. And he turned around. By the end, a lot of the people in that crowd were giving him a standing ovation. Like, holy crap, that was... They knew they were seeing something.
They want to see what you made of. It's like playing Brooklyn or Philly's like Brooklyn. They want to see what you made of. It's like, yeah.
I had, this weekend, I was like, I very rarely get nervous. I don't get nervous at the Cellar because it's my home club.
Yeah.
And I'm on Saturday late, and I'm like, because my manager was there, and then he brings Billy and Robin down, and I'm like, I don't
really Jesus.
Oh, boy.
What?
You've made fun of Billy Crystal on this show.
I never have.
Oh,
he brought Billy and Robin.
Get the Billy
and
Robin clips.
Do you have a picture now with Billy Crystal
and Robin together?
Really?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we all hung out. Why wouldn't I?
Shut up.
He was nice to me. He was very nice.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
The first time I met him, he was awful to me.
Did he talk to you in the voice? I'm just an old blues singer.
Shut up. Shut up.
Billy and Robin, I just sat there. And
he's very talented. One-man show.
Men of similar ilk.
Watch me talk like I actually know the black experience. Watch me talk like I actually know what it's like to be a black man.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
You forgot the can you dig it?
I knew that you could.
Can you dig that? I knew that you could.
Wow, he's got real disdain for one of the greats in comedy. I like Mr. Saturday Night. The makeup sucked, but
Yeah, he did look like someone just threw pancake batter in his face.
It looked like pie crust falling off his face. It was terrible.
So self-important.
Really?
With the friggin'...
Can't stand him.
I never got into Billy Crystal.
And I picked up that trumpet and I started to blow.
Yeah,
you blow all right.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What about like John Leguizamo and that crap? Do you hate that stuff?
Yes. all that get up on stage, one-man show.
Growing up experience.
I saw his one-man show. I liked it.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta admit, I liked
first
it.
one. I saw
You're
part
more
of the first
forgiving.
one.
He's harsh.
Oh, I can't take that drivel. Whoopi Goldberg. Let me tell you something. I'm a girl from California. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. How do you know the experience? You don't. Shut up.
First of all, you're not a girl.
Yeah, right?
Let's get that out of the way right away.
When she first did that one-person show, it was good because it was before everybody had kind of saturated.
Was
them.
it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. She did a good Anne Frank thing, which you didn't
Did
see many
she?
black female performers doing that thing about the Anne Frank house.
You're like the politician on the show now because you want a picture with all these famous.
No.
Exactly. He's always been like
Yeah.
that.
Not at all. I
changing,
brutalized her on
man.
stage.
Yeah.
I brutalized Whoopi on stage after Imus. I
Yeah.
brutalized her. Yeah.
Really?
Way beyond where I should have gone.
And now she's going to be doing The View.
Then again, I did take that out of the special.
Did you really?
No, like one line.
Oh, really? What'd you call her?
Wait, what line did you take out?
Cancer in a certain private area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only because it didn't get the laugh I needed it to get to justify that brutality on television.
Yeah.
That would have to get a belly laugh from every person in the room and the ushers to leave that on TV.
Yeah, cancer.
That better be on the DVD.
Cancer's hard.
I found some stuff Billy Crystal does very funny.
Yeah.
But when he gets into those characters, I just can't go with
When
it.
he's trying to get pathos, I know it's sickening.
Yeah, like he's trying to be profound,
Dramatic.
with this, and dramatic with that. When he did that, because it was for
I hate that
Katrina, it was for Katrina charity, and he's doing that whole black jazz artist thing. You know, my house blowed away. Who did it?
Oh God!
And he's doing this whole like get sympathy thing, and all I see is Billy Crystal squinting and trying to make his nose look like a black person's nose.
He's not getting sympathy. He's raising money.
Then you know
something. The act sucks, but the guy was raising money.
Then stand up there and do funny stuff. Don't try to be profound. Don't try to relate to the black man. Don't try to make me relate because you're white and I'm white, and somehow that'll make the translation easier. He's not. He's an old Jew trying to be a black guy. That's all I saw.
Fats Domino's floating down the river on his piano. What is money going to help him? Just help him off the piano.
Exactly.
Swim out and help him. Money.
That'll rescue him from his piano. Huh? Hey, and it's got to be, I don't know if we said.
There's no cursing, right, on this show?
Not for another
That's a
40
puppet
minutes.
back in the box.
This is my home.
Back in the box, Norton.
Yeah,
I'm at the top, I'm Norton.
Yeah, Little Murders. They'll never make a comedy like that again. Or Where's Papa?
Yeah.
Crap they're making.
How was the Letterman experience when you were in for Ventriloquist Week?
Martha Stewart was coming off, and I was going on. And
Was your puppet?
She goes like this, oh, these things are cute. I went back to the cell, bitch. White-collar criminal. Hooah. She's a hooah. No, it was all right. Letterman's creepy, though.
You were great, though, man. You were great on Letterman.
Yep. Go on.
Oh, no, but I swear to God, you'd think it was the real people. He was, you were
Otto, you
fantastic,
really
man.
were great, man.
Thanks.
You were you. You didn't compromise anything. You just didn't curse, but you were you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it was really
Audrey Hepburn?
Yeah.
You called him Audrey Hepburn.
I did?
Yes.
I did. That's good, right? But I said he looks old. I told him he's old, right? I figured he's insecure about that. Good. I knew I'd never be on again. You know, even if there is another vent week, I don't want to do it twice.
He is kind of creepy, huh?
Yeah.
You should be a regular on a TV show like that, man. Leno would have
Like
a
the
great time
Man
with
Show,
you.
something like the Man Show I'd be good for.
Jimmy
but I don't
Kimmel
know,
would be a
regular
great
network TV. Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel would be great.
I'll talk to Jimmy Wednesday.
Yeah, Jim Norton's gonna be on Kimmel on Wednesday. Let's not forget that. So
I've never done it before.
If I ever get anything out of this business, I got to come in the side door. It's never going to be through the front. I'm too weird. You know, I'm too unstable also.
It's not
I'm
gonna be
not
network.
career-driven. I think the missing component with me as far as becoming a big star is I don't have a need to get approval every day or from everybody. I really don't care. My dog likes me and my girlfriend likes me. I'm happy with that.
And Otto, we've always loved you, man. I was telling some Otto and George stories over the weekend, like back at NEW.
Yeah.
Some days you would come in and give us like an hour of just unbelievable radio.
Yeah.
Other days you'd come in and after like 15 seconds after us promoting it for like a week in advance, all of a sudden you're like, this is horse. And then you just throw your puppet in its case and walk out on us. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy?
Man.
But we were obsessed with
Those are probably coke hangovers too. I was partying a lot in those days.
And then you'd come back.
Yeah.
Try it again, and then you'd kill. It was just like, what the hell?
You never know, you know.
But the unpredictable is is fun though. Like you were saying with the Boston thing, you don't want everyone just you want some some
mental illness is fun. It doesn't always have to be good.
People don't get like you say you're not career driven or career motivated.
Yeah.
Most people in the stupid business aren't.
Yeah.
But they do things like Jimmy's a smart guy when it comes to this business. I don't think you're any more ambitious than anybody. You just know how to put people in positions that do things for you.
Really?
Like publicists and people and managers, people that book things and come up with stuff. So he'll have people that work for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
sure, he's got to have help.
We just sit around and I know I could be doing more work than I do.
Really?
I could be doing like voiceover stuff. I think it'd be fun, kind of go out on a couple of jobs every now and then.
Definitely.
But I don't. But
cartoons.
I don't, and I don't know why I don't. I should have.
This is your world.
Somebody pushing me.
This is fine.
Yeah, this is it.
You're a
I don't want to spend
superstar.
any
What
more
do you gotta
time
prove?
doing it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. I want to sit here in front of the mic, do a little radio, have fun, goof with my friends.
Yeah.
And then, maybe later on when this falls apart, I'll be Mr. Jangers on a cartoon show or something stupid. But for now, this is fine for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing a bed and breakfast this week with Trish. No, I am.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're really going to a bed and breakfast?
Yeah. Now I'm like.
You heard me talking about this
Yeah,
morning?
she showed me pictures of the room on the internet. Look at that quilt. Like, who cares? I'm not going to be in the room. I'm going to be gambling in Atlantic City. We're like 10 minutes from Atlantic City.
In Atlantic City?
No, it's in Ocean City. I think it's like 10 minutes away or something.
Sit down, child.
I don't know. I don't know
bed
why.
and breakfast, if you're in the mountains or near a beach like community.
Yeah.
But near Atlantic City, but you said it's not, but that's
I don't know. She likes the quilts and stuff. I don't know.
She's
There's
checking
no
out the
pool. It's the heat of summer. There's no pool in this.
She's checking out the pictures online.
Yeah.
Stay in the Borgata. Why don't you stay in the Borgata? It's the best. It's a great hotel.
Girls like bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast. You know what I do? Sneak into another room and put George in a rocking chair so that when people come in, they just scream in terror.
It's true. These things are scary.
Scare
All you
people.
do, go in there or head, like when she's parking the car, just run in and squat over the pillow and fire a deuce. And then she'll walk in and go, look at this. We cannot stay in this room.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gotten me out of like 6 or 7 of those things.
Make Pataki. Okay.
Hey, watch out for the people that run the bed and breakfasts.
Yeah.
Usually swingers.
I know. Really?
They're trying to get into some creepy stuff with their guests.
Yeah.
Because they constantly have people coming to their house and they're hoping, a few of these couples are going to take the bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be some weird things going on. I want to get the full story after.
I just picture Lauren Bacall in The Shootist, telling me, I don't want you in this house with them gunplay. Just watch that movie. It was good.
Hey, the helicopter thing, we played it earlier. Well, Danny took the audio.
Yeah. Oh,
and, he added a little something to jazz up the audio.
Boy.
A lot of people out there going, they're smoking. The two guys with that the anchor laugh. This. No, he added something else. So we played it earlier. The two helicopters that went down over the weekend. There was another helicopter in the sky, and this guy gave an eyewitness report, but he was out of breath. It sounded like he might be in the bathroom or doing other things.
God rest their souls.
But he saw something horrific, and it turns out he knows one of the guys. So we played that audio again with a little bit of enhancement here.
Holy crap! Oh no! Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh my God! Channel 15 and Channel 3 just had a mid-air collision. They're in the park. Oh man! Oh Jesus! Oh my gosh!
Is he getting spanked or something?
The guy actually is freaking out at the fact that he's in a helicopter. He just saw 2 helicopters crash and hit the ground. So he's freaking out.
Why is that surprising? Those things go down all the time.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon tours, those things are always wiping out. They try and keep it hushed up.
Yeah.
They smash and die all the time.
Do they?
Screaming to their death just for a nice, pretty view. Yeah. Good.
I took that tour, by the way.
Yeah.
Serves you right for trying to feel good.
Yeah.
I did the helicopter tour over the Grand Canyon.
Did you?
And the whole time, that's exactly what I was
You know when you get in a helicopter, when your leg is chopped off and you're being airlifted
There
to
you go.
surgery.
Yeah. There
Who
you
needs
go.
to go up that high? With one blade.
I heard all the stories.
Go up that high.
Yeah.
There's not even a hint that these things ever crash, but they do crash a lot.
Constantly.
And over the weekend here in New York City, one of the helicopter tourist things had to land in a ball field on 79th Street on the Upper West Side.
Really?
Right in there was some smoke from one of the gadgets, and it turned out it was nothing.
Yeah.
But the guy's like, screw that, I'm taking this down immediately. And he
Put her down.
He landed it in a ball on a ball field.
See that Oshkosh air show? A couple of little problems there too.
That's near Chicago.
Yeah, there's
I know
always
somebody who was at that. There's a girl I know went to.
always a problem, and this year no different. A couple of guys died.
Remember Vic Morrow, the great actor?
Ah, yes.
Whacked his head right off.
Him and a couple of Vietnamese kids that got on the cheap.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen S. from Bayshore is suggesting that these two helicopters went down at Vic Morrow Park.
Yeah. His last words. My hat!
Did the kids die too? Didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were all one of them was crushed by the weight of the helicopter, and the other one was cut in half, and Vic Morrow's head was whacked right off.
Vic Morrow lost his head.
Was that in the script?
No.
They didn't give Vic that page.
No.
Are you sure I'm supposed to do jumping jacks here? Trust us, it works.
That's the beauty of this day and age. There's the Oshkosh disaster.
Yeah.
Right up there on YouTube. Hey, here's more of Danny's audio enhanced.
Big tower, Sidewalk 10. Just had mid-air collision over here at the park. Two helicopters down. Oh my God. It's Channel 3. Channel 3. And I don't know who. Channel 3, I don't know who else.
Oh my God.
It looked like Channel 3, and I don't know the other helicopter, possibly Channel 15. Oh my God. Oh man, okay. 12, I got you inside. I'm just off your nose. Yeah, I'm good. I just watched that whole thing. I'm good. I'm off your nose. I think it was Scott.
Wow.
Jesus.
That sounded, that's a little different.
Yeah, just a bit different.
That was like porn.
Almost.
We used to let a little time go by before we start messing with the story.
Now it's just
Sounds like a short bereavement here.
Yeah, right.
You know,
the O&A show.
I obviously feel bad for the people involved and everything, but this is just one of these things again that the news is catering to America's just a bunch of vultures that want to see these car chases up close. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
When there's a car chase on TV, go, shoot him, kill him. I want to see the cops pull him out and just blow his head off or something.
That's our nature.
And the copter view. So we all want to see this. They cater to it. They give it to us. And when you get 5 helicopters in the area, hovering over one car, it might be a problem.
You're not sure which way the car's going to turn, so the helicopter's going to turn drastically at every turn.
Our true nature is rape and slaughter,
That's
This is all an illusion.
This is some
society.
weird, illusion that's trying to put this blanket of goodness and political correctness over us. And all we are animals.
Happy horse.
That love to see death, destruction, and all that. How much were you laughing when you saw that Iraqi soccer victory dance they were doing?
Oh.
They're shooting their weapons in the air.
After winning the soccer match.
After winning the soccer match. It's the first time Iraq has won. They're a war-torn country. They're very proud of their soccer team.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the last soccer team, one of Saddam's kids had put to death.
For losing.
For losing. So the whole team got tortured and put to death.
That's why
it's a motivator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they won.
Well, it worked. They won. won.
They won.
Jesus.
And then as their little victory thing, like we do here in the States, they fire their AK-47s up in the air. And the bullets come down. 4 people dead, 17 wounded from gunfire.
You make it sound like we don't do this in America. We do this in America.
No, we tip
Look what
over
happened
cars
up in
and light them on
Boston
fire.
Yeah, we do some crazy crap too when our team wins.
And occasionally the cops have to shoot an eye out with a beanbag.
There you go.
But, I mean, just civilians out in the street firing machine guns into the air.
So the bullets came down and
killed 4 people.
They're going that fast just from dropping?
Oh, yeah, I guess that, and maybe a few people didn't shoot high enough.
Didn't shoot high enough,
into buildings. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there.
Got to lift their gun in the air.
Wow.
Yeah, just start shooting.
Hey, we got to take a quick break because there's 2 really good stories we want to try to get to on this side of the Opie and Anthony show. A girl accused of killing her stepfather and cutting off his...
Okay.
It's an amazing story.
Oh, yes.
And also the 88-year-old Eagle Scout.
Yes.
This story's made for you, Otto.
Okay.
After the break. Are we promoting anything?
I do my duty and do my best. I did my duty. Please help me. I have to change.
Oh, what I have to say is Showboat Hotel and Casino, September 22nd. Otto and George and Reverend Bob Levy from some other unknown show.
Oh, you can say it from the Howard Show.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We love Bob.
We don't give a crap about any of that stuff in the end.
Yeah.
The Showboat, whatever.
It's a
They're allowing you down there. It's nice of them.
Yeah.
We had a huge poker tournament we were supposed to do with them. And
they're trying.
because of a little controversy we got into, they panicked and canceled the whole damn thing.
Really? What?
And we were really excited about going down there for our poker tournament.
I say you take it to the Borgata.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take it somewhere else. Absolutely.
Borgata's nice.
It's Opie and Anthony. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Otto and George in studio. Our own Sam came back from San Diego. I forgot that he went out there this weekend for...
Sam Diego, I call
Sam Diego. He went to Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
On, NBC's dime?
Yes, NBC.
They're promoting a lot of their NBC shows?
Yeah. They put all their new shows up at Comic-Con for the first time.
Like Heroes?
Heroes was there for season 2.
Was cheerleader chick there?
She was there. The whole
Was
cast
she hot?
There. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute girl, that girl.
And Heroes announced that they're doing another series called Heroes Origins.
Oh, brother. It's going to be like CSI where they just have 18,000 different spin-offs.
Well, it's like a 6-episode series, so it's not...
What's the difference, Sam, between Heroes and Hero Origins?
Well, Heroes Origins is like...
Quickly.
It's a one-and-done thing, so each episode will center around one character and storyline, not a continuous thing. And they'll have special writers and directors like Kevin Smith will be doing an episode. Which was
I'll look forward to that one.
Yeah,
Really
we'll check that out.
You're prepared.
Well, I took notes. Also, and so the new series, though, where Chuck and the Bionic Woman...
yeah, I saw the trailer for the Bionic Woman.
They both also feature very attractive young ladies.
Who is the Bionic Woman this time around?
Heather Mills.
Michelle Ryan is the name of the actress, but
yeah. What?
Yeah, she's British.
Okay.
She has an accent, which a lot of people will be surprised because on the show she sounds American, but she's got a British accent.
Some of them Brits are good at that.
I don't know how
I like in the trailer where she gets up and because they didn't show this in the old TV series, where she kind of wakes up, she's a little groggy, she looks down and sees her bionic legs and kind of freaks out.
She gets really pissed off.
It's not like, oh, thanks for the bionic legs that look like legs. They kind of looked weird and were freaking her out, and she freaked out.
Yeah.
Much more natural reaction.
Yeah. Did they explain how she's able to hold back a car when she doesn't weigh like 3 tons?
Well, not in the pilot, but I'm assuming that will be explored later.
Somehow that's going to be explored, because I never understood how the bionic man or woman could actually like hold back a car when the weight and the friction on their shoes between like that and the street wouldn't possibly be able to hold back the car, no matter if you had bionic legs or not.
I think
there's still a point where you would need that weight to hold the car back.
I think it has to do with the bionics in the body.
I need an explanation.
I think that's
maybe that'll come out in the show.
Will she be fighting Bigfoot and a Bigfoot that doesn't look like Chaka from Land of the Lost?
Chaka, remember that one?
I forgot about that.
That was the Bionic Man versus Bigfoot episode.
It's awful.
They're horrible. Boy, were they running out of ideas.
Oh, it was awful. Sasquatch, what a queer.
New series is a little less cartoony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the same noise being made for the stupid movement?
It's subtle. It's in there. It's a little...
All right. Well, you had a good time, San Diego. That's the important thing.
That is the important
And all your pictures are up on the website. So
yes.
What is Chuck?
Oh, Chuck. Chuck is a series about a slacker who ends up accidentally getting all the government secrets put into his head via email. Yes.
What?
It's like a mixture.
Via email?
Yes, via email. It's like a mixture of the Born Identity meets 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, if it wasn't my email, he would have got nothing but ads on how to make his penis larger.
Yes.
Those are all the secrets he'd have.
TrucksSecret.com is the
Joke
website.
106.
I thought they finally found the brother from Happy Days and gave him a spin-off show 30 years later.
That's right, and he's in Thailand doing video work.
Hey, Tom Snyder died from leukemia.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Snyder's dead?
71 years old.
Fair enough, dead sir. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
you,
just
Sam.
breaking.
Pictures of you with everyone there.
That's the cast of Chuck right
My
there.
goodness. And Sam.
And
Chuck
me.
and Sam.
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, check out the pictures on our website. All right, moving on.
Very good, Sam. Thank you.
This is one of your stories of the day. It's either this one or the 88-year-old Eagle Scout.
I like that one.
But this one is really, really good. Listen to this.
It was in the suspect's top-floor apartment. Police found her stepfather bound, gagged, and his penis cut off.
Ow!
Wow.
They suspect foul play.
Woof.
Wow.
Severed schmeckel.
That's gotta hurt.
Listen,
I don't care who you are.
But listen to this, and they don't really. I guess they leave it for you to figure out.
Yeah, I like stories like that.
Off. Police believe 55-year-old Eric Goodrich was murdered by his 26-year-old stepdaughter as an act of revenge for sexual abuse when she was a girl. People who live in the Arverne, Queens neighborhood where it happened are stunned at the brutality of the killing, but cops say it was a murder with a message. They found chilling notes left behind by the woman. One said, "He wrecked my life. At first I blamed myself. Now I know it's not my fault."
All right, not the good version, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're missing a detail on this version of the story.
Well, what I heard on the way in, I heard this story when I was listening to the news on the way in, and I heard he was found castrated, and the cause of death, they said, could be strangulation, or he may have choked because something was lodged in his throat. And they would not say on the news what it was. Yet they did say that a part of him had been cut off.
And he may have choked to death.
And if you had been the
she was
victim
angry.
of sexual assault from this guy, what better thing to do with what you've cut off than perhaps serve it up to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
She got mad, then she got even.
Yep. Wow.
Let's Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Well, what is that? Don't pull that out with the tweezers. Clarice.
It's like a Russian composer, Vladimir Kachikakov.
I remember some beautiful music.
Good old Otto.
Wow.
And then we got this cute little story. This is one of those. Is it Feel Good Story Monday? It is Feel Good Story Monday.
This is a feel-good story.
And we got one just before we get off the air here.
Well, a long overdue award for a Boy Scout in Florida.
That's right. The honoree had to wait 70 years to officially become...
7 years? So he was, what, 14? 70 years.
70.
You know who this should be a good story for? Feel good for a mortician.
Yeah.
Because this Eagle Scout will be visiting him shortly. I hope they bury him in that faggoty little Boy Scout outfit.
Stupid uniform.
His little short shorts. little eagle thing tighter. I'm an Eagle Scout.
And he's you know, he's 70 years old, so those little shorts don't really contain things when you're 70. Just that gravity riddled, liver spotted thing coming down to his knee.
I was in the Cub Scouts. Pretty much a lot of the guys in grammar school were in the Cub Scouts.
It's adorable.
Yeah. But then when they moved to the next level, what was the next level after Boy Scout?
Wee blows.
No, wait.
Homosexual.
Oh, wait. No, I was in the Cub Scouts, so that's the really little.
Not like I think then the Boy Scouts.
All right, that's when I even realized that this is creepy. Cub Scouts, it was questionable. Boy Scouts, creepy. Yeah. Eagle Scout, now there's something's going on there.
For me, it went right because Weeblos was the young ones. Yeah. It went to Weeblos, Cub Scouts, right into the Hitler Youth. I just decided to bypass any of the good Boy Scouts.
Wait, where was Weebles?
I don't know. Weeblos.
Oh, Weeblos?
They were here on Long Island. I was never a Weeblo. We used to make fun of the Weeblos. Even as kids, we knew that name. There was something to it that was just make funnable.
All I know is if you were part of the Cub Scouts, you know, I don't know, you got to eat cookies and go like on little like field trips to dumb places.
Cancel things out of your memory forever.
But then when it got to Eagle Scouts, like, what are you doing?
Hanging around too long.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
What happened on your trip? I don't know. We went camping. Next thing you know, I'm 17.
All right. Here's the feel-good story once again. We'll start from the beginning.
70.
Because the news reporter has to say a boy finally realized his dream. Even though, listen to this.
Well, a long overdue award for a Boy Scout in Florida.
That's right. The honoree had to wait 70 years to officially become an Eagle Scout. Fellow Boy Scouts were on hand to give 88-year-old Walter Hart his special distinction. He completed all the requirements to become an Eagle Scout, but never got his award.
That's because he enlisted in the Navy.
It's got to be said, this will make a lot of people laugh coming in like crazy. I'll take Ricky's from Massachusetts. It's good to see Howard getting press again.
Oh, so he was in the military, and that's why he couldn't get his award? Wait a minute. How old are you when you get in the...
I don't know.
Distinction. He completed all the requirements to become an Eagle Scout, but never got his award.
That's because he enlisted in the Navy and spent years at sea during World War II. Now, Hart first joined the Cub Scouts back in 1928.
Tough to make fun of the guy. He's a World War II vet.
That's just it, though.
Yeah,
you know?
Why would you go from World War II vet to
Who cares if you got your award? You know, you're 70 years old, you've been through World War II, and you care about an award on an Eagle Scout uniform?
And you're going to put your Eagle Scout badges right next to your Purple Heart? Like, what?
Next to your medals for, doing horrific things to the enemy?
Yeah.
What did those little... He's got his flashlight up to his face. And then I'm going to tell the kids a horror story. That was a good one you told about the hook. You really got me at the end of that one, but here's mine. So, we all land on a place called Iwo Jima. And we step out of our landing craft, and all of a sudden the Japs come after us. And like that marshmallow you're eating, Mikey, I flamed one up as he ran out of a cave. And his screaming, horrible body came running out in flames. So Joe, my buddy, machine gunned him in half. All you could hear were the screams of horror. Let me tell you about the time I killed one with his own samurai sword. I pulled it out and just hacked at his face till there was nothing left but what, see that burger you're eating? Billy, it looked like that. That was his face. Your hamburger. I don't want any more stories. You're scaring me.
Funny shit.
I know.
Could you picture him there with the flashlight?
Yeah.
And there we were on the landing craft. I saw my buddy Jenkins right next to me, but he exploded. See, the beach was all armed. There were a bunch of Japs there with big guns. They cut us down. Did you ever see your best friend's heart when it's on your face? I don't want to tell stories.
And they're sitting around the campfire, toasting the marshmallows there, Anthony.
Who wants to make s'mores? That reminds me of when my buddy got his guts blown out. It looks like when you squish a s'more. His brains came out like the white stuff, his entrails like the chocolate, and his bones were like graham crackers. I'm afraid. Shut up, I got my badge. Someday you might have to go to war and die.
Just like being at war, right?
Let me see your medal. That's nice. No, this is my Purple Heart. I got it for being stabbed by a kraut.
Let's see the badge you got over there, Billy.
Yeah. What's that badge? Tying a knot? That's cute. Let me point out what this one was for. This one was for hacking the arms off of babies that had just been inoculated.
Did I ever show you my ear necklace? What the hell?
That's fun. Oh, you boys are making a camp here. Let me tell you about a camp we liberated once. That was a sight to see.
Eat up, boys, because these people I saw hadn't eaten in quite some time. You Jewish boys might want to hear this story.
We're running
Why
out of
does he
show.
care?
Hey, a couple things real fast. Otto and George playing Showboat Hotel and Casino.
September 22nd.
September 22nd.
2007.
Oh, man.
One show.
Our listeners aren't going to remember, so
Really?
check out your website. Otto.
Okay. OttoandGeorge.com.
.com. Okay. And we'll see you Saturday as part of the virus tour.
Yep.
As we go to Detroit. That's the next stop.
Yes.
Tickets still available. And if you got a military ID, you get in free. Tracy, the new PD here in New York, she wrote me a communique. We got Korn doing a hostile takeover today here in New York City from 3 to 7. A lot of Korn fans out there.
Hostile.
And if you're not in the New York area, you want to listen to this, 923krock.com. You can check that out. And you can also check out the Opie and Anthony page on 923krock.com. Like I've said many times, Al Dukes is doing a great show recap or rundown, whatever, complete with links and stuff of all the things we've talked about today. So it's very, very good, worth checking out. And then Korn's doing a free, concert tomorrow at 6 p.m. at South Street Seaport. Oh, that's really cool.
Ooh.
That's really cool here in New York. If you're in the area, check that out as well. Okay?
And also, Friday, I'm doing a signing in Detroit. Borders on Birmingham, Woodward Avenue in Birmingham. If you know where that is, 7:30. Come down. And then Saturday, we're doing a new show in Detroit. And it's going to be a whole thing in Detroit.
Absolutely.
In Detroit.
In Detroit there. Hey, if you're not joining us over at XM, have a great day, Otto. You did a great job, and you're hanging, right?
Thanks, Hope. Yeah, absolutely.
Now you get to curse.
Yeah. I can't.
Otto? Do they have to dump out?
It was close, but who knows? Who cares?
Who knows? Otto will be cursing with us in a few minutes. Have a great day.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The virus is spreading.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. XM Satellite Radio. We got Otto and George in studio.
Yeah.
Really fast in between the two shows, Ant and I have to run down the hall. It never ends. And do like all sorts of production, and then run back in here and start the XM show.
Yeah, that's replace the walkover.
And sometimes, yeah.
Pretty much replace the walkover is us now doing commercials.
Yeah, instead maybe just having us relax for 5 minutes, then we could get on maybe slightly earlier. It's all sorts of production that we have to do. And today I kind of lost my mind in Tim's studio because one of the radio stations sent in a script.
Yeah. We love scripts, by the way. And these are our favoritist kind of scripts.
I mean, Ant and I barely like doing a script for each other while we're in the same room, but some of these stations, they send a script where you don't even talk to the other person.
It's the one-sided conversation script.
So
They're fantastic. You hear them in every market, and you'll hear like the same one in another market, and you'll hear the same conversation, and the person will be giving the same answers, but it'll be a different DJ,
right,
doing the questions and talking to this person, because they just splice it together with one call from her. Oh,
what's that? What's that?
Excuse me.
What's that?
Phone call.
What's that?
Hello.
From who? The Red October?
Hi, how you doing? Good. Yeah. It's on.
Who the fuck is on that fucking phone?
That's Jim Norton, by the way.
Who the fuck is that?
He's on the air cursing.
Yeah.
So the alarm was on?
Oh.
Oops. What alarm? What happened?
Oh, it is. Okay.
Give the code out real quick.
Yeah, hold on.
Give the code. The code is cunt painter. Painters are cunts. Painters are cunts. You love cock! That made me happy.
All right, we lost that. So,
problem at home.
Huh?
He's having a problem.
Yeah, he's having a little problem at home. So, one of these stations, they sent a script in. The one-sided interview. It's so hokey. And I did my part. Somehow, I guess I agreed to this. I know I would never agree to this. And I guess I was interviewing Shannon Elizabeth from the American Pie movies. And she's like now a spokesperson for some Vegas adventure, some poker thing. She's in a movie called Deal with Burt Reynolds, Brett Harrison, and Jennifer Tilly. And because it's some kind of like Vegas movie, she's also doing something with Vegas, and this is a commercial. And so I got to make believe that I'm just interviewing her casually, and she just so happens to talk about this new, venture she's doing.
Like an infomercial.
Yeah.
This is the way those awful infomercials are done.
Yeah.
Well, tell us all about the thing, and then you just go into some fucking awful dissertation about a product.
Thanks.
All good?
Oops. Well,
what happened?
Got my wallpaper guy coming over, and apparently the alarm was set.
Oh,
and as he walked in the door,
boy.
My Savage alarm system went off.
Oh boy!
It's not supposed to alert when painters come in.
Yeah,
it's just supposed to alert when Savages come in. What is? I can't be getting called. I'm working. This is my job. Hello. Hello. Hi, who's this?
He's busy, you fucking dope.
I heard a cunt on the phone!
Hey,
Is that a cunt on the phone?
He's busy,
Hey,
bitch!
cunt!
You fucking dumb
Hey,
bitch!
cunt!
And let me tell you, I've gotten calls when stuff like that has been yelled. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
They can't not hear it. They can't not hear cunt being yelled at them. Why are your coworkers yelling cunt? Well, they're on the radio. I understand that. Why are they yelling cunt?
He fled the room.
Yeah, well. So anyway, the infomercial.
Yes.
And, the big movie star doesn't have time to be on the phone with, like, a shock jock. So you do your part, she does hers, and it's supposed to sound natural.
Who's this broad?
Shannon Elizabeth from the American Pie. That broad, who's very naked right next to you now, Jimmy.
Big tits.
With the big, heavy
fucking nice
bosoms.
Yeah.
Well,
She wasn't happy.
Well,
She wasn't happy at the language.
Who's she, the alarm bitch?
Yeah. She's the alarm bitch. Apparently the police have been dispatched.
Nice.
And they shall be going to my painter is going to be he's going to have some explaining
That's
to do.
good. You want to know the alarm works.
Yeah, I do want to know
Nobody's
it works.
robbing you.
It's good to know the system's in place.
I don't think
alarm
anyone's
goes off,
robbing
police
me.
are alerted, lady on the phone calls you.
I'm punching it.
Okay.
I'm punching my home up right now on go to mypc.com, and I'm looking in now. I'm waiting to see the cops come in my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, there's the guy that set the alarm off.
Wait, let me see.
He doesn't know I'm watching them.
Can you put?
No, I can't. It's only on this screen. Look, wait till the cops come. You guys are going to have some explaining to do.
That's a good camera, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that guy?
Send in those 3 new men.
See, these are the guys that are doing my wallpaper. I'm able to watch them from here.
Why are you taking your TV out?
See, that's why I watch.
You're like a fucking Bond villain.
They don't know. See, and I can pan around, even from here, I could pan around the house and take a look-see at what's going on.
Yeah, and then after they finish, you drop them into a shark tank.
Oh, who's that? Where are you going?
Yeah.
You don't have any business in here.
Yeah,
Who's that guy?
You got no business going over there. What are you doing over there?
How great would it be if you walked out with a pair of your underwear over his face and a fucking rod tenting out his painter shorts?
Oh, good.
Smelled your Italian bag.
Oh, where's he? Look, he knows I'm following him. Look, he's freaking out now because I'm following him with the camera. Look at his.
Those are painters?
That's great.
Looks like a criminal.
Yeah, it looked like a tennis instructor or something.
No kidding.
Keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Keep an eye on them.
Italian.
That is a very nice camera.
Wait until the cops come.
Huh?
Jesus, I can't believe the cops are going to come.
That's awesome. Let us know when the cops show up.
All right.
So they sent this script. I had to talk to Shannon Elizabeth, even though I'm not really talking to her. And the language in this script is just dumb stuff I would never say. And I kind of...
Yeah, because they don't word it for you. They word it for, like, just anybody.
I kind of lost my mind. To give this a reference point, why don't you guys do the script?
Oh, we're going to do we have both sides?
Wait, we need another copy of this, actually.
Do we have both sides of the conversation?
Yeah, because I'm just doing my lines, losing my mind here. But
who are you going to be?
Well, Jimmy obviously should be Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
All right, we'll get another script.
And this is how it's supposed to go.
Yeah. And do it like,
Right.
normal.
Of course, I've done plenty of these one-sided conversations, stupid commercials.
They're ridiculous.
They're the worst because you sound out of place. And I love hearing them, though, from other jocks on the air, because then you go, it's like, it's the one-sided commercial.
And I don't know what I did right, because I'm the one that has to do these. So you must have done one and they hated you. Because that's how it usually works.
I did a great one with that old bag that used to be on... Oh, the cops might be there. With the old bag that used to be on Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels?
For like a minute. Tanya Roberts.
Tanya Roberts.
Yeah, I did one with her.
Well, they didn't like it because now I have to do the ones with Tanya Roberts. All right, do the script real fast.
Okay.
And we'll play the host.
Oh, big.
And Jimmy will play Shannon Elizabeth.
Okay. Hey, everybody. You're not going to believe who I have on the phone right now. I can't believe it myself. It's the stunning Shannon Elizabeth. How are you doing, darling?
I'm okay, but my cunt itches.
Oh, great. Now you're starring in a movie with Burt Reynolds, Brett Harrison, and Jennifer Tilly called Deal. Now, before we get started, I got to tell you, I love your movies. Now, you've gotten this poker career thing going on.
Who gives a shit?
Now, you've combined your passion for poker and acting in Deal. Tell us about the movie. What's it like?
Well, I take a big shit in Burt Reynolds' wig, and then I finger myself. It centers around a young Yale senior, Alex, who's really not a good actor, but apparently he's a faggot, and he's been stuck in the producer's dick. And he's one of these online poker players. He's self-taught. He's cocky. He kind of thinks he knows everything, and he loses very quickly. And Burt Reynolds' character, well, he plays Tommy Vincent. He's an old poker pro, and he sees, like, Alex playing, and he wants to take him under his wing and teach him everything because he sees there's a lot of potential there. So, well, you know, he helps make it all the way to the finals in Vegas, and it really, really is a piece of shit film.
I love some Burt Reynolds. Yeah, I went online and saw the trailer. It looks like a lot of fun. Very exciting.
Yeah, it was. And I got something else exciting for you.
Oh, what's that?
For any of the couples out there listening to you today and you want to see the movie Deal, we're inviting them to Vegas for our September 17th premiere.
Cool.
Except airfare won't be provided. We had 2 news helicopters, but that didn't work out particularly well.
Really?
Yeah, they bumped heads. LOL.
All right, Shannon, let me see if I got this right. You've invited all the couples listening right now for a no-strings-attached romantic getaway to Las Vegas?
Fine, why don't you just do the whole thing, shit dick?
Oh.
Right now. And I would give him the number.
Okay.
I've already said this. 2 VIP tickets, Jew. VIP treatment, red carpet. What else do you want, Jaime?
All right, the beautiful and talented Shannon Elizabeth. Thank you so much for taking, darling. Thank you so much, darling, for taking the time to tell us about this incredible offer.
You still here? I told you to go fuck your mother.
Bing, pipe, oh,
Let's see.
This promotion is sponsored by Tahiti Village.
Yeah, see.
Is it?
Now, Anthony did all the lines that I was supposed to do.
Right.
Now this isn't going to do it justice because Jimmy just made it into something better.
No. You got to hear the explosive, ridiculous temper on Opie.
Well, I saw How Are You Doing, Darling, and I lost my mind.
Lost it at the first line.
Who's this? Look who we... Hey, how cool is this? Look who we have on the phone right now.
You were trying at first to actually do it.
Right.
You were trying. Hey, look who we have on the phone. Nobody.
Right, nobody. I'm just doing my lines. I figured I would just give it the old college try. Just get it over with. But then I saw Darling, and then it just took on a life of its own. How cool is this? Look who we have on the phone right now. It's the stunning... Hey, wow, how cool is this? We got... This is so stupid.
So stupid.
But I'm keeping it under control.
Yeah.
I am. I just said stupid under my breath. So I'm going to continue.
But how is that under control when you said stupid before the first line was out? That's not control.
And I didn't even see the word darling yet.
Darling?
I just know these things are stupid because they never sound good. Where they, like, you do your lines and they do their lines from another city, and then some engineer puts it together, and it's supposed to sound like a natural conversation.
Do we have her lines?
I don't know. I don't think so, because we have to send this off to them. And then I saw Darling. Here we go. Oh, wow, this is really cool. Look who we have on the phone right now. It's the stunning Shannon Elizabeth. How are you, darling? I wouldn't say fucking darling.
How are you, darling?
Send this fucking thing back to them. I would never say fucking how are you doing, darling. Only people over the age of 60 say, "How are you doing, darling?"
Hey there, foxy lady.
Hey, Shannon, how are you doing? That's how a guy in his late 20s talks.
Late 20s.
You tool.
Keeping that illusion alive. Barely talks. How are you doing, darling? I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm great. Now you're starring in a new movie with Burt Reynolds, Brett Harrison, and Jennifer Tilly called Deal. Now, before we get started, gotta tell you, I love your movies. Now you've got this big poker career thing going on, huh?
You can just hear the anger.
Now you got this big poker career thing going on, huh?
As I'm thinking of the phone call I'm gonna have after the show today. Got this big poker career thing going on, huh?
From my teeth.
How do you fucking say, I'll go with that one. Now you've combined your passion for poker and acting in Deal. Tell us about the movie. What's it like? Again with
Fucking interview was done originally with Carl from Sling Blade. So you like potted meat in a can?
There's peckers in there.
So you like the way I talk, and I like the way you talk. Queer funny, not ha-ha funny. I see.
So what are you going to do with that? I aims to kill you with it.
They type out like any guy would go tell me more.
If I go, could I get some of them French fried potatoes? Potatoes.
Oh, this next line's great. I love some Burt Reynolds. Yeah, I went online and saw the trailer. It looks like a lot of fun. Very exciting. Ooh, what's that?
You can't be serious.
The anger was pouring out of me.
They will not accept this read.
Like they write, ooh, what's that? Who the fuck would go, ooh, what's that? Unless it's Jimmy fucking around. Exciting. Ooh, what's that? I would never say, ooh, what's that? Cocksucker. Oh, this line's beautiful after she explains the movie, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Really? Really? With exclamation points and everything, because I'm so excited by what she just said prior to what I said. All right, Shannon, let me see if I got this right. You just invited all the couples listening right now for a no-strings-attached romantic getaway to Las Vegas. Oh? Or is it, oh? Oh! Okay. All right, the beautiful and talented Shannon Elizabeth. Thank you so much, darling. Fuck you, I would never say darling. Thank you so much, darling, for taking the time. Tell us about this incredible offer. Thank you so much, darling, for taking the time to tell us about this incredible offer. They don't even fucking proofread before they send this shit down. Is that Don on the phone? This promotion is sponsored by Tahiti Village. There you go. Send that off to these cocksuckers.
How great would it be if they used that one?
Oh, yeah. They'd get a lot of calls to their number.
And yes, Redding, I did say exclamation point. I was a little excited.
Who needs an L? You're busy.
Yeah. Here's what I predict they do.
What?
They take the bit of me and Jimmy going back and forth, cut all my parts out, and send that.
Oh, I know.
That's what
I
they're
know.
gonna do.
Because you did yours right. You did it right.
Because I was doing an example of how the hacky jock is supposed to do it.
I understand.
And now that's the one that's going to get used, and I'm going to sound like a tool.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Hey, darling.
Darling?
I'm going to say darling.
Who would write darling?
Hey there, little lady.
Little lady. Oh. Darling? When was the last time you used the word darling? Really?
A
Darling.
week and a half.
Oh.
I only say that when I talk dirty. I'm like, suck it, darling.
Darling?
Take this in your shitter.
Tell them about the discount, Harry.
Oh, God, no.
Shut up.
Is that Shannon Elizabeth right there?
Yeah.
Holy mother of Christ.
And those are real, right? She didn't have any work done.
Real?
No,
Yeah.
Impossible.
Those are real. She's young there, man.
Wow.
How about tapering a log into my mouth, darling?
Darling?
Whoa, darling.
She's lovely.
Yeah, those are like perfect.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, partner. How's the deal you got going? Hey, Slim.
Hey, gotta pull Slim.
All right. Speaking of commercial reads, this kind of segues nicely into the Robert De Niro thing we got today. Robert De Niro feels he was energetic enough in this outtake for a Tribeca film read. This is great. Listen to this.
When we created Tribeca, we wanted to capture all the emotion, all the energy, and all the power of a movie. See for yourself. Tuesday on Fox.
Oh, see, that's...
Huh?
He's just that's an Iraq. Remember when Iraq Friday or Thursday was trying to do like the exciting jock thing, and he was just kind of blah, blah, blah. He finally got it right. But that is a lackluster, unenergetic read.
Well, there's really no energy, and they call him out on not having energy.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, listen to this.
Do another? He goes, that's all right. Good.
You can try one just generally more energetic than that.
I'm sorry, I got that's energetic. You don't know what you're talking about. Yes, excuse me. No.
A little bit.
Wow.
No, sorry, I'm not selling cars. Okay.
Wow.
Holy shit!
You look like a bunch of junkies.
Yeah. No. You did. A little bit.
Wow.
Little bit.
Wow. He got pissed quickly.
Well, he's fucking De Niro, and some fucking soundboard guy is telling him how to act.
But
the guy was right.
But he was completely right. Let me hear his delivery again. Listen to the end when he goes on Fox or something. It's dry nothing.
Don't correct the star of Bullwinkle. He knows what he's doing.
Bullwinkle.
Fucking shithead.
Good.
Fuck
Good, you're right.
Yeah.
We created Tribeca.
Yeah.
We wanted to capture all the emotion, all the energy, and all the power of a movie. See for yourself. Tuesday on Fox.
I'm going to open his hole like this.
Do another?
See for yourself. Tuesday on Fox.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, you gotta like.
He doesn't have to go, see for yourself. Tuesday on Fox.
Yeah, but you got to give it just slightly a little more.
He's De Niro, though. Just De Niro doing that is enough.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Just to get
Is
the
that
man.
what he's thinking, though? Is that what he's fucking thinking? I'm De Niro. I can do it however I want?
Yeah.
Probably not. It's probably just the way he did it.
Oh, stop.
Go screw.
These guys aren't used to, like, commercial. They do whatever they feel in a moment.
Yeah.
Like, you don't tell De Niro what to do. Like, the William Shatner show. Who told me that William Shatner, someone tried to direct William Shatner?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in a commercial, and he said, don't tell me.
Stop heralding actors like it's such a fucking hard thing to do. Without Scorsese and the writer of Taxi Driver, you'd be delivering pizzas. It's not that big a deal.
Well, it's still, though, like someone told Shatner.
All acting is emoting. We all have every emotion in us that he shows on the screen. We all have those emotions. It's not a big fucking deal.
It's reading what the writer wrote and then having a director tell you how to present it.
Yeah, and 57 tries to get it right. Fuck him. Fuck him buying up half the city.
Nice. Hey, Yada, who's your friend over there?
My dear friend Kenny Michaels, a great performer.
Ooh.
He looks shy.
We do a lot of gigs together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, a lot of gigs.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Tuesday.
Let's talk
on
about
Fox.
bombing before.
Yeah.
And I'm on the radio now. Great.
God, what a fucking prima donna. I'll say it.
He said two things. What do you?
Is there any?
I know.
I gotta say
taking
more?
up all the mic time.
Give him a chance, man. I hear he does the Sopranos and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh. You do Sopranos voices?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like who?
Paulie and Silvio.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got to stand up and do fuck. He does the walk of that faggot guy, Johnny Cakes.
All right, let's see.
Johnny
Can't
Cakes.
see that on the radio.
It doesn't matter. We'll laugh. Let's go.
Hold on, get a microphone. Can we stand up?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see the Johnny Cakes walk.
Let's see if we can get that mic turned up for you.
Here comes the show.
Here comes the show.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. You want to see the Vito walk?
Yeah, let's see the Vito walk.
Vito walk's good.
That was the veto.
All right. Sorry for the radio people, but Jesus Christ, that was pretty
Wait, what about the Johnny Cakes walk?
Yeah.
That's
it. Veto, yeah.
Oh, what am I saying?
Veto.
What am I saying?
You're shy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh. And that will let you do some voices of stuff?
Yeah, I got
Let me just...
Do more, you fuck. Come on, man.
Hey, hold on, let me
Not
put this
look.
up.
There's people in Finland.
What am I, a car salesman?
Yeah.
What am I selling cars?
Wow, he got mad, that fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more energy.
Meet the
Yeah, can you put
fuckers.
that on the thing right?
Meet the fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Up.
Wasn't that the highest grossing comedy ever in the history of the world?
Let's hope so.
Analyze this, analyze that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meet the Fockers was...
Analyze your take on that last fucking read, douchebag. It stunk.
Fucking Barbara Streisand.
Cocksucker's got a film festival. I'm standing here with my dick in my hand.
Oh, shit, that's pretty good.
It's fucking bills.
Wow, that's pretty good, man.
It's good.
It's all right.
It's awkward, though.
No, don't
Why is
worry
it
about
awkward?
How do you think I feel with a puppet?
Yeah, fucking Anna's got a puppet next to him.
I see how a white girl could fall for him.
He does those impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
And what, Silvio?
Yeah.
Yeah, Silvio's
Silvio's
sitting
great.
down. It's just hunched and...
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny.
Tony's the hard one to do, though, right?
Yeah, well, Tony, it's like you have to talk in the back of your mouth. It's like it's over here. So she was abusive to the staff. She was, that kind of a thing. I'm working on that one.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Hey, E-Rock found the Orson Welles crap.
Oh, you want to talk about a guy that can't fucking take direction?
Oh.
Have you heard the
What a
Orson Welles
prick.
crap?
No, is that for the wine commercial or something?
This he was doing for everything from at the end of his career.
Yeah.
They would throw him in a studio, his big fat fucking ass, and he would do anything.
Yeah.
He'd do commercials and think he was still this great actor. I saw a commercial for you might be able to find this online somewhere. It's a kid's game called The Fucking Castle or something like that. And he's like, you move your players with the roll of each dice. And
I remember
it's a fucking kid game,
he
you
was
dummy.
selling some cheap wine that the Shines drank out of like a paper bag. It was like, we'll sell no wine before it's time.
Paul Masson.
Are the liquor stores open? It's time.
It's time.
Paul Masson.
Yeah.
Paul Masson.
That's some cheap, nasty shit.
He's holding up. It was the big jug.
Yeah.
That you'd get. You're also available in boxes.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah.
But he shouldn't, he shouldn't be told how to fucking
What? He made one brilliant movie.
Yeah, true.
One.
Rice ready in 3 moments.
And the rest of his time was spent on crappy game shows.
I don't know.
And those fucking Dean Martin roasts.
Was Citizen Kane that good? I
don't know. When I saw it,
cinematography. Other than that, what was it didn't grab me. But like,
it was absolutely right.
I'd rather watch White Heat with James Cagney any fucking day.
Yeah.
Any of those Warner Brothers gangster movies are better than that.
I saw that. It was like, I don't.
It was
I heard about
overrated.
it, yeah.
Laborious.
The cinematography was great. It was very
the lighting and shadows.
Rosebud.
Yeah.
It's a sled.
I don't know.
Which one?
You ruined the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good.
The whole movie's ruined.
Which Orson Welles you want to hear? We got 3. We also got Michael Jordan outtakes from his Gatorade.
No more of De Niro, though? He sounded real cranky.
Is the Jordan thing good? I don't remember the Jordan one.
Nah. Jordan one ain't that
The Michael
good.
Jordan one is he's trying to do the slug line, and they keep saying, "Can you give more life to it?" And he does it the same way for over a minute.
Just be part of the conversation.
I like that. Yeah,
I'm giving him direction.
What do I say? What do I do? Just wait till you can jump
I
right
don't
in.
need more energy.
Jump right in.
That's awesome.
We're still going to Katz's Deli. Don't worry.
Yeah. He whispers with 7 microphones surrounding him.
I thought you were kidding or you were seriously whispering.
Serious.
I don't know. That was
hysterical.
the fucking worst information passing. I thought Otto was joking into the mic on purpose.
I flunked the CIA. What can I tell you?
Oh my God!
Pushed the mic aside, leaned over into his mic.
Yeah. You just whispered to 2 continents.
Fuck, shut up.
That is hilarious.
Supporting a friend.
I know. Just be part of the conversation. Keep that under your hat. Keep it under your hat.
Try to act natural.
This is your
Try to
captain
act natural.
I suck enough.
That is all.
That is all.
Just try to be part of the conversation. Over.
Try not to suck internationally. Oh, God.
KT at 12 to KT at 1.
Yeah.
Don't let him see you sweat.
He didn't even whisper it. Like I had the headphones on and I heard.
Well, everybody heard it. All right, let's.
Wait, can we?
What's Orson Welles?
Hold on. Can we go back and grab that in a minute?
Which one? What?
Otto's whisper.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was kidding. I'm like,
Fuck your mother, catch cancer. Oh, God.
Please tell me we have that. I'm obsessed with it.
All right, here we go. What's Orson Welles' The Drunk Champagne?
He's drunk trying to do a commercial for champagne.
Oh, yeah, let's listen to this one.
Okay.
I don't know if I remember this one. Orson Welles.
With overlap, action please. Action Orson, please.
Just do anything?
No, sorry, cut. Yeah, rolling. 102, take 2.
Ah, the French champagne.
Wow.
Has always been celebrated for its excellence. There's a California champagne by Paul Masson.
Wow.
Inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle and like the best French champagne.
Wow.
It's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take 3. Action, please.
Ah, the
Oh, Rachel, you come back. Paul Masson champagne.
Mr. Fabersham, I want Paul Masson.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
He is hammered.
Wow.
Yeah, go back a little bit.
He is sauced.
All right.
102, take 3.
It's hysterical.
Action, please.
Ah, the French
Whoa, that's good weed.
There is a California champagne by Paul Masson. Inspired by that same French excellence.
Some men are going to do some drinking.
Clear the field. You got pitch pipe nothing?
Pitch pipe.
Pitch pipe. What's the matter, E-Rock? Drinking some Paul Masson?
Why is it crapping out, man?
102, take 3. Action, please.
Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence.
Wow.
There is a California champagne by Paul Masson. Inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson's.
Foster Brooks.
Wow.
That was wow.
Yeah, I like how he had a I'm not.
Wow.
I'm sure that Paul Masson California champagne was just as good as any French champagne you could get. Look.
Mr. Thrifty Champagne.
Oh.
What's the
swell?
Thrifty.
What's the What's the other one? Take directions from one person. Is that the famous one we've done many times with the peas? The
I
frozen
love that
peas?
one.
Have you ever heard the frozen peas one?
No. The frozen fish sticks from the fjords.
Real
frozen fjords.
You've never heard that? We should play for Otto then.
Really?
Gotta hear this.
This is the gift.
This is Orson Welles too?
This is classic.
It's in England too.
Just being obnoxious.
Starts
and,
yelling
this
at
poor
this guy.
board op. You just know he wants to fucking shoot him.
Really?
Guy's making like probably $3 an hour back then.
I did it right the first time.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. Arrogant fat man.
Nothing is more important than the simple act of people getting together.
Good. Could I have one more go, Orson, please? Sorry.
What?
Could I have just one more take of that, sir?
Why? I just did it right.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not used to having more than one person in there. One more word out of you and you go. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I take directions from one person under protest, but from two I don't sit still. But who the hell are you anyway?
No, I'm the engineer.
Well, why the hell are you asking me for another one?
Well, I thought there was a slight bonk, and I would just like to be safe.
Jesus. What is a gonk? You mind telling me what that is?
A bang from outside.
Oh. A bang from outside.
Interference.
Can I see Mrs. Rogers for a minute, please?
Yes, certainly.
There. Do you really mean that?
Yeah, so in other words, I'd start half a second late.
Don't you think you really want to say July over the snow? Isn't that the fun of it?
If you can make it almost when that shot disappears, it'll make my...
I think it's so nice that you see a snow-covered field and say every July peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. We aren't even in the fields, you see.
Yeah, we are.
We're talking about them growing, and she's picked them.
Yeah.
What?
In July.
I don't understand you, then. What must be over for July?
When we get out of that snowy field.
Well, I was out. We were onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, always.
Pitchman.
I'm always past that.
You are?
Yes. Well, that's about where I say in July.
Can you emphasize a bit in July?
Why? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry. There's no known way of saying an English sentence in which you begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July, and I'll go down on you. It's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me for saying so. That's just stupid. In July. I'd love to know how you emphasize in and in July.
He's right.
Yeah.
Impossible. Meaningless.
I think all they were thinking about was that they didn't want to...
He isn't thinking.
Listen, can we just do one last...
Yeah?
And it was my fault. I said in July. If you can leave every July...
You didn't say it. He said it.
It's every July.
Your friend. Every July?
Who are you?
No, you don't really mean every July. But that's bad copy. It's in July. Of course it's every July. There's too much directing around here. Norway. Fish fingers, Findus, Norway. We know a certain fjord in Norway, near where the cod gather in great shoals. There, Jan Stangeland. Shit.
A fraction more on that shoals thing, because you roll it around very nicely.
Yeah, roll it around, and I have no more time. You don't know what I'm up against. Because it's full of things that are only correct because they're grammatical, but they're tough on the ear. You see, this is a very wearying one. It's unpleasant to read. Unrewarding.
Unrewarding.
Give him some Bosco.
Findus. Freeze the cod at sea, and then add a crumb crisp
Filling fish sticks in his face.
Yeah. For 200,000 to read 10 words.
I think no, because of the way it's written, you need to break it up because it's not as conversationally written. What?
Take crumb out.
Take crumb out. Good. Here under protest is beef burgers. We know a little place in the American far west where Charlie Briggs chops up the finest prairie-fed beef and tastes... This is a lot of shit, you know that. You want one more? More on what beef?
You missed the first beef, actually, completely.
What do you mean missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie-fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like his wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare. Well, you do this. It's impossible.
Shakespeare, you're selling fish sticks and burgers.
War of the Worlds and frozen peas.
Wow.
That is hysterical. I would direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare.
In July.
Overrated
In July.
pomposity on that fat dead fuck.
You could emphasize in July. In July.
In July.
It's not hard.
In July.
In July.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
that
just
sounds
being
good.
stupid.
Yeah.
In July.
Here's the last bit.
You want one more? More on what beef?
You missed the first beef, actually, completely.
What do you mean missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like his wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare. Well, you do this. It's impossible.
Orson, you did 6 last year, and by far and away the best, and I know the reason.
The right reading for this is the one I'm giving it.
At the moment.
I spent 20 times more for you people than any other commercial I've ever made. You are such pests. Now, what is it you want?
No, I think...
In your depths of your ignorance, what is it you want? Whatever it is you want, I can't deliver because I just don't see it.
That was absolutely fine, it really was.
You didn't worth it. No money is worth it.
Oh, they must want to just fucking kill him.
He makes calling somebody an idiot sound really nice, though.
Yeah.
Depths of your ignorance.
Depths of your idiocy, you morons. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And then they're all like, okay, no, that was good. You're right. You're right.
You're right.
They got to just agree with him. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
We stink. We don't know this. We've been engineering fucking spots forever, and you're a drunk.
Yeah.
But go ahead. In the frozen fjords, there cod gather in icy shoals, and it ends up in a cardboard box, square fish stick. You dummy,
stupid fish stick.
He's got to make it sound all romantic, you know. Billy Bob raises cattle and then shoots a bolt through their head and chops them up into your chopped meat, into burger patties that come in a box. He's selling shit, and he wants to be treated like he's fucking reciting Shakespeare.
He wants to sound just like Citizen Kane, man.
Oh,
Citizen Codplays.
Right.
Yes, Rosebud Burgers.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Do we have the?
What we got?
I want to hear that whisper.
Oh, do we have it? We got right here.
Whisper.
All right, this is Otto.
Otto
giving his
subtle as a jackhammer.
Being a good pal. Being a good pal.
Being a good pal to
whisper in a helicopter.
What's your name again, sir?
Kenny.
Kenny. All right, Kenny.
Kenny's the comedian around here.
What? And Otto, why did you say this? You just noticed that he was nervous. You felt like
I didn't want him to feel like he just was called in to do those voices because he's as funny as anybody I know.
So it's not like just wait there till you're asked something. You can just jump in or shit like that. Otto knows how the deal goes. It's your first time, so I figured he'd subtly, very subtly whisper it in your ear.
Yeah,
6 million people heard.
Yeah,
and it came out like this.
Give more life to it, and he does it the same way for over a minute.
Just be part of the conversation.
That's classic.
Just be part of the conversation.
Yeah,
part of the conversation.
Yeah,
like I am right now.
He's a peach.
That's funny.
Oh, that's a good one.
In the depths of your ignorance.
Try
and speak in when you feel like.
I wouldn't direct any living actor to whisper like that.
Oh, I gotta hear that again.
Chime in, you stiff.
Give more life to it, and he does it the same way for over a minute.
Just be part of the conversation.
In a small Manhattan studio, a moron named Otto whispers in the ear of his friend.
Of a shy boy who does voices.
Fuck.
Hey, is the Barry White stuff worth playing?
He's let nothing go. It's great.
Of course not.
Hold on a second.
Assholes we are.
Are we going to break soon? I just want to whisper that.
All right, we'll continue with Otto and George and Kenny after this.
Yes.
Opie and Anthony.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. People are saying that the Barry White one is worth playing. I don't remember the Barry White one. We're playing outtakes right now.
Barry White.
Oh, also we have Big A calling in.
Big A.
Let me say hi to Big A.
Oh, baby.
What's up, Big A?
Yeah.
Big A.
Hi, Opie, Anthony, Jimmy, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Big A.
Hi, Big A.
Why no energy when you call us, but when Ron and Fez have you in, it's all, hey, I'm Big A. I'm Big energy. And
Oh, Big A.
I just woke up. That's why.
Yeah, that morning thing will really take the life out
Just
of the radio.
woke up. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know. Don't you have to work today?
12 o'clock.
Big A.
12.
Last night.
It's Otto. I missed you yesterday, but you can come to any other show.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. You're a good man.
Thanks a lot.
He rolls over, there's a crushed infant under him.
What's up, Big A?
No, I couldn't go last night because my dispatcher is a lesbian cunt.
Who is?
And promised I could get off early, and then told me I couldn't.
Oh! Your boss or something.
Your boss.
Dispatcher, I think.
One of them,
Dispatcher. Yeah.
The stutter goes away a little bit when the rage comes out.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I like
what-
that.
Stay angry.
That's why he's
She's
like
a lesbian?
choking some bitch,
Yeah.
and he's talking perfectly. You fucking cunt!
Yeah.
Big A, what happened? She's just said that she needed you last night?
Yeah, because I was supposed to get off by 6 o'clock. I was supposed to be there by 8 o'clock. And also the rain didn't help either. And I couldn't go in, and I was beyond pissed. I mean, I was not happy.
Yeah, so where'd you bury her?
Do you drive a yellow cab? Does he drive a yellow cab, or is it like a
No,
livery
man.
cab?
This guy drives, it's not even a livery. It's it's pretty much his own car, it looks like, right,
Yeah.
Big A?
Actually, it's actually it's a company-owned car.
He drives Ernest Borgnine's cab from Escape from New York.
He drives in the Bronx, Otto.
Oh, Jesus.
And yeah. And he drives the bad hours.
Well, fuck.
Which is pretty much
24
every
hours.
hour. Yeah.
So
24 hours a day.
Andrew, what happened? You were supposed to get off because you wanted to go see Otto's show, and then when did you realize you couldn't? What happened?
I was really not happy. Just say I was really not happy.
But how did you find out? Like, what happened? Like, you called or...
Lesbian cunt. Hello, lesbian cunt. What are my hours today? There's a puppet in New Brunswick.
Actually, I got a call going downtown at like 6:30, and I knew there was no chance of me getting back home.
So there's no chance. No chance.
No chance.
Godfather.
No chance. No chance. The movie.
Yeah.
You won't get that picture.
All right, Big A. I don't know if we got much with you today.
Well,
Godfather, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Good act like a man.
Stutter, I can't get off to Seattle.
Okay.
So where was you knew you got a call that you had to take? Why didn't you just say you didn't want to take it?
Because I would have just heard a bunch of shit today, so I just...
Tell her you're going to quit and go with your original choice of being an auctioneer. Just tell her that's it. Yeah.
Everything sold for a nickel.
Yeah, your first calling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a Big A.
Okay.
All right, Big A. I guess that's all we get today, huh? All right, we'll see you.
We're glad you're on the mend, Andrew.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing you on Ron and Fez with a lot of energy and a lot
more
to add to
energy.
their program.
And thank you for coming to my signing Thursday. It was good seeing you.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. It was a pleasure being you. I had a great time.
All right, Big A. We'll see you soon.
And Pat from Moonachie and Stephen from Bayshore.
Yeah, they're all there, huh?
What a creep Stephen from Bayshore is. He's got his fucking sideburns. He's like a really weird Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
He's a psychopath.
He sings Elvis.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah. He sings it well.
To a T.
I didn't know that.
He sang that song we were playing for a while. Where is it?
I did know that. He
Yeah.
did a great version.
He
of that.
sang some great real Elvis songs.
Yeah.
I heard some of his work. It's very good.
Well, he did the song parody. What was that?
What was the song parody again? My Age. This is
My Age.
This is for you, Jimmy.
I know. I didn't recognize that was him.
All right, Keith, hold on 1 second. Let's hear this. Yes, this is Steve from Bayshore.
Steve rules.
Listen to this, Otto.
Words to the chapter reading, if you don't mind. And now the hill is near, and so I face the viral hurting. My friend, I'm not a queer. I love those girls with thick meat curtains. I've lived life as a fool. I've traveled down that Hershey highway, I'm sure. It's things like this that gave me my age. Old pets, I've banged a few, but then again, most of them female. I've paid for sex with youths and one or two large organ she-males. My glands feel scraped and coarse. My little lungs are clogged with mucus rolled up like Robert Reed. I think it's my age. I've had sometimes more than a few when I bit off old number two. But through it all, when you're in spouse, I suck it up, yeah, and eat her out. These sores ain't small, they're on my balls. Blame it on my age. I've loved in bareback style. I've had my ass filled with 4 fingers. And now it's no surprise that not one team cell ever lingers. To think I slept with that toothless crackhole way up in Harlem at first. Just HIV, and now it's my age. Or how can a man born with no chin eat broth each meal, he'll grow too thin? I start to sweat, my skin might scorch. It started all under that porch. It don't look good for little Jim. How I hate my age. I should have not French kissed that shim. Now I've got
Oh, the great.
Again, may God bless you.
That is pretty good, isn't it?
The great Steve from
That's a
Bass
good
Drive.
Elvis right there.
Really does sound like him.
And Pat,
great, man.
Pat from Menachie reminds us that Steve also did the song Viva Auschwitz that we have never played on our show.
We haven't played it. Why?
Viva das Auschwitz. Yeah.
Why haven't we played it?
Oh, it's just really tasteless.
Wait a minute, wait.
Very
Rock.
Instead of Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We have it?
Why haven't we played it? What was the official
microphone you are?
We decided we like our jobs. What I forget.
Do we have it?
I think it was taken from me. I really don't know where it is.
Wow, no way.
Yeah.
Who took it from you?
I don't know, but it was
I think as a show we were a little scared because he kind of handed it in when we were going through some things. So
I think we
got
should
nervous.
probably play it long enough until we go, okay, now I see why we didn't play it.
Well, can we play it and just acknowledge how awful it is? And then
let me see if I can find a copy.
See if we can find it.
Was there an official reason why we didn't play that? I know we were all real nervous.
Large Jewish population in New York. Maybe you want to screen it first.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
All right, well...
I'd never heard a song about Auschwitz. That'd be good therapy, too.
Well, Dan S. from Long Island, he's like...
Let's see the hands.
Yeah. Dan S. is like, if you guys are going to play some songs, you might as well play My Dick's All Shitty. Have you heard this one yet, Otto?
No.
Well, that's a favorite.
Listen to this.
My dick's all shitty. My dick's all shitty from your ass. My dick's all shitty. My dick's all shitty from your asshole.
To this great song.
Yeah. God.
My dick's all shitty. This music is so bad.
You say you won't blow me, don't like it in your face. Say you only take the car in your dirty place. Now I'm all filthy, there's duty on my dick.
Duty.
It looks just like a black man's, but not quite as thick. Now your coolie needs a diaper.
Your ghoulie?
All because you were hit low. I got a dirty hamper, and my dick's all shitty. Say my dick's all shitty from your asshole. My dick's all shitty.
Goes back into it.
Dick's all shitty from your asshole. Dick's all shitty.
It's all rules.
My dick's all shitty from your asshole.
I would have been like to be in a room with like, this is the finished product.
Hey, here it is, guys.
This is the one we're sending.
Here it is. Smell the glove.
We can't get enough of it, though, there, Kenny. I think it's the grovelly voice that makes it. My dick's so
shitty. And a horrible MIDI version.
You can picture him singing it like he's holding his headphones and his eyes are closed. My dick's so shitty.
yeah.
Like he's belting this out.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting
like Dirk Diggler in the studio.
I was just thinking that Dirk Diggler scene, yeah.
We're getting
horrible off.
We're getting a question we get all the time. Redding from Whackbag. Is this leading to the return of most offensive song?
Yeah.
I would love to do
Let's
most
do it.
offensive song.
The problem is it just always goes to one group of people.
Hey, no, I think
that
we
was
could.
the problem.
We could then sort it out to where it's very diverse in its subject matter.
Right.
People just love to,
just take it to one place.
Yeah.
I say we should do that again.
Hey, we got Steve.
Maybe it's because they want to put words like figure in there and bigger. Maybe about bugs, chigger. They just want to rhyme with that, and that's why they
always
go in one direction. But
they ruin it. Steven from Bayshore, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hi, Steven.
I can send E-Rock a link to the Viva Das Auschwitz toe tapper if you want.
Toe tapper.
It's a very popular song. It's never been played on our show, but the hardcore fans all know about it.
Yeah.
What was the reason we gave you, Steven?
Patrice was on, and you guys were talking about who the most evil dictator was, and somebody came up with the phrase that Hitler was the Elvis of evil, and Ant just sang "Viva Auschwitz," and then the song just wrote itself from there.
Oh, right, and then Steve picked up, took the ball.
Well, can we get a copy of that? We're going to get a copy. Do we remember why we never played it, though? Did you send it in when we were in all that trouble?
No, this was like in February last year.
I think we were still, yeah.
You're telling me Ann said to you, everything is going really well. Do we want to play this song and get fired? So
yeah, maybe that was it.
It is brutal. It is good, though.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's very offensive.
I can give the, if you put me on hold, I can give the, probably just state the link to somebody and they can go try to find it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we'll put you on hold.
Please hold, sir.
I mean, if we're talking about the most offensive song, ever, maybe we could play a little piece of that.
The most offensive song you've ever heard. Remember that guy? He was part of the most offensive song contest.
Oh, yeah.
Did like a Barry Manilow. But the thought that we played some of those songs on regular FM radio just chills me.
Do you have the one
It's
by
one of the
Q?
greatest contests ever. Baby Raper, Camp Concentration. You got any of these songs?
Welcome to Camp Concentration. That was an upper.
Do you have the one touching little girls or whatever?
Horny for little girls, yeah.
Horny
I'm
for little-
horny
I
for
heard that
little
once.
girls.
I still remember where I was. I was on 10th Avenue, I believe, north, by the Lincoln Tunnel when I heard that.
We couldn't play that song further than I'm horny for little girls, because little girls have, and then it just...
And we played the whole
play
song
that
on regular radio.
On regular radio.
One day we got to get a whole list of stuff we can't play on regular radio anymore and put it on the website.
Oh, mein Führer.
People will be amazed of all the stuff that would not fly today.
Just boned my daughter. What was that to?
That was your brother. That was your brother.
What was it? What song was that to?
Pearl Jam.
Oh. Don't call. All right, daughter.
I want to hear a little bit of the touch of Horny for Little Girls.
Oh, you'd only hear a touch because that second line
is just pure evil.
All right, do we have it? Yeah. Look, it's part of something we did do on the radio. It's
You actually played this whole song on terrestrial radio?
Yes. Which is bizarre.
I think by the time I heard it, was there a time then where you wanted to play it after and they said no more, you can't play that again?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably when I heard part of it. I don't think I ever heard the whole song.
Yeah, because somebody, I think our bosses at some point said, "Did you ever play a song?" Because months later, did you ever play a song titled this? It's like, yeah, but we were doing the most offensive song contest. It's in the context of we asked listeners to write songs that are so heinous and offensive, and the worst one will win.
You know what? And everyone remembers this like it was yesterday. Now it's coming in. Play Imagine. That was the one.
Oh, shit.
That one would get us
that was a bad one.
Fired today. Where are these songs hiding out for people that want to go find them?
That's secret.
I don't know.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
they're
it
out
on the
there.
air.
They're out there somewhere.
We don't know where these went or who they came from.
Boy, are they.
Oh, God, was Imagine bad.
Wait, you got what? You got the live version of what?
Sorry.
Live version.
Remember?
That was
at a road show. Q did this live. All right, let's hear just a piece. Hey, are they on the dump button down in Washington?
Yeah, who knows?
I think they have some kind of dump button just in case.
I hope not.
If they're pissed off, then let them deal with this. We ain't touching nothing. All right, let me see this. This was live at a road show.
All right, I'm stepping out of the way.
Little girl of 8 or 9 or 10. I can't resist the urge to stick my tongue inside of them because
Oh my God.
I'm horny for little girls. For little girls have a hairless little twats.
All right, look.
All right.
Holy shit.
Fully acknowledging that this was a different time for the Opie and Anthony show.
Wow. Dude, that was played on
the
FM
radio.
fucking radio.
Wow. Twat.
It was
You gotta be shitting me.
It was one of the greatest contests ever. Management finally stepped in and went, "Look, guys, we let you get away with murder. You gotta end this fucking thing. You gotta end this."
Jesus.
Let's just hear the next line. What's the next line?
For little girls, oh, I get them high on alcohol and the pot. Their little butts surround.
All right, stop.
It's just, you know.
All right, come on.
It's just,
This is not right. Chris Hansen's going to walk through that door any moment now.
so what was that song you were
Right.
playing?
This guy's the greatest.
Oh, my God.
Q.
And we're on
Q. What happened to Q? Is he locked up?
Probably.
So, Q, why don't you sit down and
No,
have some cookies and lemonade?
You know what's fucked up? We are really nervous just playing like a little snippet of this song, and this was on regular radio. We're on satellite right now.
Multiple times. We played the shit out of this song. Because it was an offensive song, and that was the object of the object of the contest.
Did you pick a winner? Was this like the winner?
No, it's one of those contests that just kind of went away.
Well, it went away. No, we assumed we knew what the winner was, and I think it was Imagine.
Yeah, it's freaking Guido. He sang it like a Guido. It was wow.
Oh, there's also, wait a minute.
What?
Candyman.
Oh yeah.
Who could take?
All right.
Remember that one? It was the KKK song, they called it.
Yeah.
The KKK can, the KKK can.
If I'm not mistaken, maybe someone could help me out, but Howard was so shocked that he played us playing it.
Yeah.
That was his way of getting it on his show.
Yeah.
Because look what these idiots are playing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Swinging from a tree. It was so bad.
Everybody's nervous.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Look, we're all scared.
Wow.
We're scaredy cats now. Oh, it was so bad.
You want to hear one more line from Q?
Yeah, you have to.
All right. One more line.
Yeah.
And it's shiny, it makes you want to stash your junk inside the line.
All right. Stop.
That rules.
Wow.
All right. Wow.
Q's the fucking greatest.
You gotta remember, there's about 1,000 people there too. Just all. I think they sang along to half these songs.
Yeah, they know it.
Because
what junk inside their hiney.
We invited all these guys to sing their most offensive song out there in public, and
Norton has like no conscience, no no morality at all. You guys are like...
Because he's got 2 careers. When we blow it up again, he's fine.
No, he's an author.
He's got 2 careers. He's
But
an
none
author.
of you guys have children, so what? Why is that offensive?
We're not going to be on Jimmy Kimmel on Wednesday.
Oh, I see what you mean.
No, I care. Of course, I'm concerned about that, but it's like it is being done as an offensive song.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. It was played on the regular radio. That's the amazing part, is that this was actually played on terrestrial radio a few years ago.
Yeah.
More than once.
Yes.
And it's well written. It makes me laugh.
We have Camp Concentration live.
You guys get the live album. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are asking, why can't you play these songs on XM?
Well, we can. We're trying, but...
I don't know. We might need a little meeting just to make sure, because I feel like broadcasting to all you people tomorrow.
I do, too. Yeah. I just want to put it in the proper context.
Right.
That's when these things are taken out of context, that's when we get in trouble.
Right.
Every time.
Right.
But the context of this was that we asked people, we solicited offensive songs for a contest.
Original.
During a time that was, on regular radio.
Original.
You could get away with this stuff.
I say that twice because a few people snuck some oldies but goodies in there.
Oh, well, of course.
I'm like, we wanted all original songs. All right, let's hear, it was Fuel. That's right. Let's see if we can get a piece of this on the radio right now.
1, 2, 3. Welcome to Camp Concentration. We've been sent here because we're bad. The Fuhrer says we'll never leave it, but there's lots of fun still to be had. Today we're working on lampshades. It's hard, but they're teaching me how. Has anybody seen my mother? Her shower should be finished.
All right.
Punch out.
Get out of that one. Get out of that.
All right, punch out.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God, I'm getting really nervous, man.
Wow.
Come on.
Somebody's going to be bursting in here, right?
This is, I'm glad we brought this up today, because this is legendary, and it just kind of went away. And
it was.
Everyone remembers the songs. They want us to do another one of these.
It was the.
And I don't even think we can play the old one.
Song.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. Like, I can't understand that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Now the phone calls are coming in. Please don't get fired.
Yeah, see?
A lot of people, Flounder saying this is my. Hold on. Now we got to take some phone calls. Let's say hi to Flounder. Flounder, what's up?
What's going on, guys? This was my favorite bit on NEW. You need to bring it back or at least replay it over and over. It was awesome.
Yeah, well.
All right.
You'd like to.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Let's ask, Mike's got a question. Mike in New York, what's up?
Mike?
Yeah, I just got a question, boys. How long is this suspension going to be?
No, I think we stopped it just in time.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Corey in Philly. Corey, what's up?
Oh, guys, this is bullshit, man. Just play the fucking songs. If you get fired, I'm dumping my XM.
Shut your ass, man.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
Well, Corey's one of those purists. He's like, why am I paying for XM if you guys can't play this?
I don't understand.
That's true.
It's cable radio. Fuck. There's got to be.
That is true.
Go underground yet again to get anything done.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if we're not allowed to play these. I think, we might be able to. I don't know. I just want to make sure we have a job tomorrow.
These fucking rules. Jesus.
Another chapter crash?
Is that, or is that old news?
Oh, it's old.
I don't know. Yeah. Wait, what else do you got there, Iraq? You got my brother Schindler's List song done in the 40s style?
All right, let's hear just a piece of that one.
A little piece of Joe's song.
All right, this is Ant's brother. Yep. Brother Joe.
Well, it's 1944, the Reichstag's pissed. Poland's invaded by the Nazi blitz, and although you're a Jew, yeah, you won't get this. They got your name on Schindler's List. Granny's gone, and so's your sis. But wait, no reason to cut your wrist. Yeah, you're gonna live now, you get the gist. Got your name on Schindler's List. You might have been sent to Auschwitz. That place is such a gas. And you could have caught a bullet in the Krakow ghetto, but Schindler, he saved your ass. Now you got a job with 1,000 other Jews. You're eating that matzah and gefilte too. You thought you were dead, oh, but what a twist. They found your name on Schindler's List.
See, that's uplifting.
That's upbeat.
Yeah, it's uplifting. It's saving people.
Yeah. Like the guy got away from the tragedy because he was on Schindler's List.
Wow.
And that has an upbeat.
Yeah.
That's like you could, yeah.
Keith, Jersey,
hi.
what's up?
What, boys?
What's up?
I'm amazed the amount of delay you guys have on XM. You guys never finished Guess That Sound on Friday and listen to the replay twice over the weekends, and yeah, no go.
I remember that.
Answer was kid eats really hot pepper and chokes on it.
Yeah, everyone's seen it. Go to break.com. It's hysterical.
Keith goes, that's it. Yeah, this sound.
Norton.
Yeah, let's say hi to Frank in Manhattan. Faithful listener, he's been with us a long time. What's up, Frank?
Guys, you gotta play the live version of Baby Raper. The thousands of guys screaming that refrain was the funniest thing on the show ever.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, I remember everyone was singing along. I think that was the song that was probably going to win it all.
Yeah, because that was really, really bad.
Because it was really catchy.
Yeah.
He had a nice melody, and it was real catchy. Do we have that?
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sorry.
Have it or no?
I was setting up line of the day. I didn't hear what you were asking for.
Baby Raper live? When the whole audience is singing along with it?
Dude.
1 second. All right. Yeah, because that was the big get that day. Oh, this contest was taken so seriously.
NAACP protests Michael Vick's suspension.
Why?
One guess.
Oh, right. Sorry. Why? You know what the fuck he's been doing?
He's been strangling
Would they come to the defense of any white guy that was doing the same thing?
Wait, can I jump in real fast?
Sure.
I think Michael Vick should be able to play football.
Yeah.
Are they protesting it only because
It would be very hypocritical of us to say that he shouldn't be able to play football.
Why? That's a crime.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with his football. If he's not in jail.
It's different than
football
words.
The NFL has high standards.
Dude, it's different than words. What we do are words. He was killing dogs and torturing them.
He was drowning them in a pool.
Yeah.
Horrific, obviously, but let the guy play football. Make for an interesting season. But the NAACP protesting Michael Vick's suspension.
But I want to know, are they protesting because they're saying that he hasn't been found guilty of anything and the NFL is automatically assuming his guilt? I don't know. I mean, why? We don't have any details.
Why doesn't the NAACP judge people by the content of their character and not the color of their skin? Can they do that for one fucking time?
Yeah.
Just take it and judge the person by what they've done and what they're doing instead of just the fact that they're black?
Yeah.
God, what a racist organization. Jesus fucking Christ, come on already. Stop protecting people just because they're black-skinned.
Well, according to the NAACP, blacks cannot commit crimes. They can do nothing wrong.
Apparently.
And bury the N-word. That's the problem.
Well, that's breaking news. We'll get more on that. We got Baby Raper.
Oh, do we?
Cool. All right, let's acknowledge this was something we did a long time ago. Most offensive songs on regular radio.
Yeah.
And then we had a huge live concert in front of at least 1,000 of our listeners, and all the guys that were kind of in the finals all got to play their song in front of everybody. And this is pretty much 1,000 people singing along to this little ditty. Go ahead there. We'll see how much we can play this.
3, 4. The other inmates think I'm kinda sick because of where I like to dip my stick. Talk about the day I met that little hottie John Bonet, whose parents did kill her, by the way. I wish that they could somehow understand. This is hard. I'm just an average, ordinary man. But somehow they just can't seem to get why Maggie Simpson always makes me wet. Here it comes. Baby raper. I'm a baby raper. So sweet and young, they're good enough to eat.
But the whole,
All right.
the whole freaking crowd singing along.
Of course they were. They're animals.
They knew the song that well, and this was before the internet really took off. That was just from all the times we played on our show.
It's a hit.
We would play that over and over again. It was part of the most tasteless song contest.
Right.
And boy, was that a contender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was just awful. And the people seemed to enjoy the tune.
Wow. All right. Let's go to Jeremy in Cleveland. Jeremy, what's up?
Hey, boys. I wanted to know maybe if you could play the FBA live version. Meow. Punching out.
Oh, Full-Blown AIDS Live?
I think that was kind of the one that started it all.
Yeah.
That was like the offensive one, but we got the Steve from Bayshore song.
By the way, they're saying the crash suspect that caused the chopper crash may face murder charges.
Yeah.
Unless he murdered somebody on the ground.
No, they're trying to bring...
They're saying that he caused two fucking news organizations to be so careless
absolutely.
in their fucking in their quest for the best
Jim,
shot.
Jim, there is a law that states that if you, during the commission of a felony, cause people to die, you can be charged
Absolutely.
with murder.
That does not count people who are fucking being so careless, desperate to get the better shot that they crash helicopters. That's a completely avoidable situation.
I think they think of it as, if you weren't there doing what you did, the copters wouldn't have been there and they wouldn't have been dead.
Absolutely. But how about this? If the news, we can go back one step. If the news organizations put the safety of their employees before the best shot that they could throw their fucking watermarked stamp on, that wouldn't have happened either.
How about this? A guy walks into a bank to rob it.
They own it.
Right. Guy walks into the bank, he's going to rob it. Some fat load of shit who has not taken care of themselves in years is just like waiting at the counter there and just drops dead of a heart attack. And the guy will be charged with some type of manslaughter for robbing that bank.
Right.
And meanwhile, it's because the person is fucking fat and out of shape and would have had a heart attack like a week later.
I'll tell you why. Because that guy was in the bank and the man caught robbing it directly caused his heart attack. They chose to follow that guy. They chose.
It's their job. That's what they do.
It's not their job to be so callous. They should be in trouble for being so careless. They put the public at risk. What if they would have fallen on top of a school or something like that?
Dare to dream.
Yeah, better for us.
That guy would have had a lot more murder charges against him.
I completely fault the news for that.
I think it's crazy too that you bring up more murder charges.
He's not a
murder
murderer.
charges on that. That's ridiculous. That's kind of doing the bank analogy. Like all of a sudden the bank robber leaves and now you're just a dope running down the street chasing the guy and you drop dead of a heart attack. What happens there? What happens there?
Yeah, still, guy could be charged.
Stupid law.
It's the death in the commission of a felony.
But that's the
cops on the way to a bank robbery
Cops are
driving.
different.
They get into an accident. Get charged with murder.
Cops are different. They're going again. Their job is to be there.
Well, their job is to cover the car chase with the helicopters. What do you think they got the helicopters for?
But that still does not fall under the same police going to the scene of a crime to prevent it does not fall under the same category as news copters, a vulture chase to get better footage for their fucking station to get the ratings up, to sell more advertising.
I agree with Jimmy on
You know what? I think we're just going to have to agree to disagree on this one.
Nah, he's not a murderer. The guy's not a murderer at all. That's like saying, let's say you were doing a felony Let's say you had robbed a house and you were running away.
Sure.
And a news copter was chasing, all of a sudden crashed into a building because they were trying to get a better shot of you, and you ducked behind a building. Are you saying that you should be charged with murder? Because
I'm saying I absolutely should be charged with murder.
No.
Lock me up and throw away the key, I say.
No.
All right. Okay, I won't.
All right.
Wouldn't want to be getting ass sex all day like that.
Are we going to
Maybe
try
once
this?
a week?
We're going to try this Stephen from Bayshore
Yeah,
song?
what was his song?
Viva!
Oh, Das Auschwitz. Yeah. He does a good Elvis. What can I say? The words are deplorable, but...
Get ready on that stop button there, E-Rock. Let's go.
Snappy dresses gonna set my rag on fire.
Isn't he good?
There's a whole lot of gold teeth I'm ready to pull. So stack them corpses high. There's 1,000 choking women stuffed tight in there.
Oh my God.
They're barely breathing cyclone bees in the air. I'm just a Führer with bullets to spare. So Viva das Auschwitz. Viva das Auschwitz. How I wish that I had more than 68 months to fight a war. I thought things were going really swell. Then the Reds were knocking on my door. We had jackboots and armbands and those shirts of brown. 10,000 Nazi flags in every town. Come on, stupid bitches, let's all go step around. Viva das Auschwitz. Viva das Auschwitz.
A little history lesson is what it is.
Hey, very accurate.
Burning ovens and your cruelty loving to the right or to the left. Viva das Auschwitz turning folks into lampshades getting blue eyes for brown mate. Once you see Dr. Joe, you'll never be the same again. Gonna stay in my bunker while the generals get drunker. Got my pistol and cyanide. If I wind up dead, folks will always remember me for war and genocide. Ooh, I'm gonna throw in every troop I got. Deserters, defeatists, we'll all end up shot. We're gonna die so but let's tie the knot. Viva das Auschwitz.
Everything in there.
Wow.
Viva das Auschwitz. Viva das Auschwitz. Viva das Auschwitz.
That's a fucking...
Very much.
I just learned stuff from that song.
Yeah.
Dude, did he change the lyrics, though, right?
Yes, a little bit, yeah.
It's no more offensive than Springtime for Hitler. I mean, it was just, you know.
Well, yeah.
The Holocaust is a horrible thing, but it's comedy.
Comedy.
All right, hey,
Comedy.
Barry White, before we get out of here, the Barry White outtake.
That's, wow, Steve does a great Elvis voice.
Amazing. He's a good voice, man. And he's funny. He's a good writer.
All right, here we go. Barry White? Yeah. We started with outtakes, we end with outtakes today. Here we go.
Hi, this is Barry White. Please join me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the first fucking thing. I'm cutting the fucking spot, Tony. Jesus. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College cordially invite you to a weekend in Texas on Friday, Saturday, one more time. Shit. Do it over, fuck it. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College cordially invites you to a beautiful weekend in Waco, Texas on Friday. This asshole fuck these words up, man. I mean, he's got words that he don't even need. Hi, this is Barry White. Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna cut this shit off. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College, and cordially invite your ass to come on down. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College cordially invites you to a beautiful weekend on Friday, Saturday, ain't this a bitch. Hi, this is Barry White, and Paul Quinn College. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit.
Mother.
Is he dead?
You're very dead.
Yeah, I think,
He's completely dead.
Is he partially expired?
Hey, here's the NAACP, what they just said.
I want to take you directly to a press conference here. You are looking at Atlanta's NAACP president, Dr. R.L. White, discussing issues surrounding Michael Vick. Let's listen in.
The legal process to take its course. Many of you remember it has not been long that the Duke lacrosse team was seriously damaged by allegations. They were tried by public opinion only to be cleared after all of the public scorn. If Mr. Vick is guilty, he should pay for his crime. But to treat him as he's being treated now is also a crime. He has not lost his rights as a citizen in this country to be considered innocent until proven guilty.
All right. There is a good point about the Duke lacrosse team that did wreck them, and they hadn't done anything wrong.
Right.
Well, it's funny I didn't hear the NAACP piping up back then, though.
Then why did Imus lose his job? He wasn't suspended. They fired him.
Right.
Like, why did that happen? It wasn't even a crime.
Please be restrained in your premature judgment until the legal process has been completed. Now, there are other state representatives who will be here shortly, but this is essentially what we're called to say, and we will ask for questions now if you have any.
Once again, this is Atlanta's NAACP president, Dr. R.L. White, making some comments there regarding the Michael Vick case, just asking everyone to remember that he has not been to a court of law on this. He has pled not guilty and trying to get everyone to reserve their judgment on the case and on Michael Vick until it goes through the court process.
They were saying it was the NAACP who was saying the Duke players were guilty the whole time. They were the ones pumping up everybody, saying that they were guilty. Let's not rush to judgment like we did.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go.
No.
Yeah, it's funny that, I guess they weren't big on the legal process when it was the Duke guys.
Enough divisiveness. Ugh, it's just disgusted with it all. I'm from every organization, believe me. Every single one of them. Every stupid group. I mean, enough with your groups.
Would have been funny if he was like, shit, somebody fucked up this statement.
Somebody fucked up what?
Statement. Reading it, forget it.
Oh, like Barry White.
Kind of called
like Barry White, yeah.
I need another pep talk out of him.
Fuck shit. Fuck.
Let's go to Eddie and...
Another secret from Otto.
Try not to speak.
Let's go to Eddie in Brooklyn. Eddie.
Hey, Jimmy, how come every time there's a police chase on the show, they stop the show and watch it? You know why? Because the media gets it so you guys could be entertained.
Yes.
Yeah. Not saying we're not entertained by it.
But we're not saying that they shouldn't get the story. What I'm talking about is to go get the story to be so... Look, dude, there's a fucking open sky. 2 helicopters can't fit and get the same shot?
No, it's the same thing with the Vic Morrow death, you know?
2 helicopters fell on the borders and people couldn't buy Jimmy Norton's new book, Happy Endings.
Well, then that would be a crime. They couldn't buy happy endings in bookstores now. They'd have to go to the Chicago Detroit.
Friday.
Oh, Jimmy.
Friday, 7:30. It's on 34-300 Woodward. It's in Birmingham. I'm doing it at 7:30, but I fucked up the plug.
All right, let's go to Vaughn in Georgia. Vaughn.
Hey, guys, wasn't the damn NAACP supporting the black girl that was lying about the lacrosse team? Wasn't they backing her when that shit
Yeah,
went
they were pretty much saying that the lacrosse team was guilty, and now they're using that as the reason why... It's ludicrous, please. It's all based on race and ethnic backgrounds and all this crap. Everyone's got their little groups now. Everyone's empowered. Enough.
All right. Line of the day time.
Oh.
Jimmy's yawning.
Finally back to some fun.
Here is a runner-up line of the day.
Ooh.
Vic Morrow's head was whacked right off.
Vic Morrow lost his head.
Was that in the script?
No.
They didn't give Vic that page.
No.
Are you sure I'm supposed to do jumping jacks here? Trust us, it works.
It works. Trust us.
Otto and George going to be doing this show Saturday with us in Detroit.
Yep.
Outside Detroit, actually. Tickets still available. If you have a military ID, you get in free this Saturday when the tour hits the Detroit area. Here's another runner-up line of the day. all the clips of all these other guys. I'm going to hold it together.
Just something about them standing there and they're going, when I started playing the game as a young kid, I heard, what's happening to me?
That was very good.
Yeah.
And finally, anything else? Kenny, you promoting anything?
No, I'm just hanging out.
Your radio show.
Oh, ContiandKenny.com.
What?
ContiandKenny.com.
Conti and Kenny?
Yeah, ContiandKenny.com.
But how do you spell that?
CONTE and Kenny. K-E-N-Y.
Sounds like you have a female co-host.
That's what I heard on there.
Yeah.
Here's your line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
See, these are the guys that are doing my wallpaper. I'm able to watch them from here.
Why are you taking your TV out?
See, that's why I watch.
You're like a fucking Bond villain.
They don't know.
Too busy being queer.
Otto, line of the day, buddy.
Oh, wow.
I'm a
cool.
Bond villain.
I'm honored.
OttoandGeorge.com. We didn't even hear from George today.
Yeah.
You did it all on your own, Otto.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one line. What's the difference between pussy and sushi? I don't know. Rice!
Thank you, George.
Slept the valise to Midtown for that stupid moment.
Everyone's loving you on the tour, Otto.
Yeah?
Yeah, everyone's
Thanks.
loving
It's
you.
a great opportunity.
And someone said, when are you going to leave the New York, New Jersey area and perform for other listeners and stuff? Besides our tour, go on to other cities.
Well, I'll tell you, I was doing I had 4 improv dates booked, and I went on some radio show locally down there. And the guy was like, "What are you doing the rest of the day after the radio show?" And I said, "I think I'm going to kill myself." And then my manager got an email saying that they're canceling my dates. It was right after Richard Jenny shot himself.
Oh,
and they said, we think Otto's too unstable to work with at this time. We hope he gets the help that he needs. They fucking took me seriously.
Jesus
I lost thousands of dollars in work at the Improvs.
Did they cancel the weekend that weekend or no?
No. It happened months later. But I was like, I'm from New York. People say that every fucking 5 minutes. You say, kill yourself or get killed. They took me literally. It's absurd.
Wait, did you draw there? Or did you have good
I was
shows?
drawing okay. Not like you.
No, I don't draw. Where is it?
This was in, this happened in Tampa, I believe.
I didn't draw in Tampa for sure.
You didn't draw in Tampa?
No, not at all. This room plus 4.
Seriously?
Yeah, not at all. Not in Tampa, not Miami. It was fucking horrendous.
I didn't really mind. They were making me do a lot of shows for very little money, but I can't believe they took me seriously.
Comedy club owner took you seriously?
Yeah, the owner of all these fucking improvs. The only one I was disappointed about was Virginia Beach. I wanted to go there and get paid for a vacation there, but the other ones like Montana and shit like that, who needs to go there?
Well,
am I Josie Wales? I'm going to go to Montana.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
Exactly.
Punk. Fucking Otto.
Nothing but a punk.
All right, Reading.
That's the Josie Wales.
Reading writes, why not Philly? Why don't you go down to Philly and do a gig?
Yeah, I'm doing the comedy. What is it? Connection? Comedy?
That's Boston.
The Connection's Boston.
All right, comedy.
In Philly, it's called the, not the,
what is
Comedy
it called?
Cabaret.
The good one down there.
Iraq wears the shirt.
Helium.
Helium.
The good one
Helium?
Yeah.
That's the good club in Philly.
Helium.
Yeah.
Philly. Just tell them to come to Camden and bring their military ID. What do they want from me?
We're trying to get you bigger.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Trying to get you more.
You're on our tour, and this tour's going to end, and then then what?
Tell them to, what do you mean, then what?
I've
always worked.
No, but they want you outside the New York, Jersey area.
It means what gigs? Like what cities are you going to hit?
Are you going to kind of, branch out a little bit on
wherever they send me. I'm trying to get some work in Europe right now.
How about Boston? How about Philly?
I mean, I'd love to open for Norton. I mean, I just, the opportunity, I'm working, but it's not a tour. It's just whatever comes in.
Right.
My calendar's always fill up,
Yeah, it should
I'm
be.
trying to get work in Europe right now,
Why?
Really?
Why?
Uncut Savages.
Really? I don't know. England and Scotland, I think they would dig me over there.
Yeah.
You just want to see those places.
I want to work. I want to keep working, you know? I'm never going to be fucking Ray Romano. This is it for me. I'm just a great live act. I'll do my little movies here and there, fuck my girlfriend, and, you know,
And
walk
stay
my
at bed and
dog.
breakfasts.
What else is there to life?
A bed and breakfast for you and your girl.
That's right.
In Europe. That would be ideal for you.
Yeah.
In Europe, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Well, God knows what the kind of fucking
I
diseases are crawling around.
I personally think you should be bigger.
Can't plug anything in.
That's why we're pushing you.
Thank you.
He's too busy helping me out.
You killed on Letterman. You
Yeah.
You should have been back on Letterman, or Jimmy Kimmel should have noticed that and flew you out, or Leno. You killed on Letterman. Killed.
Yeah, but you got to understand, there's 800 channels on TV now. Even if you're on television, that doesn't mean they're going to see it. I was on Showtime with Penn and Teller, and I go, I'm on Penn and Teller's bullshit. They go, never heard of it. That's a major TV show.
It is
But if
major
you don't
for
know what it is,
Showtime,
it
yeah.
doesn't mean anything, you know?
True.
What can I do?
All right.
Hey, 100 years ago, there was no TV, radio, or film. There was just live shows. So if that's all I'm doing, I'm fine with that.
Okay, good.
Do a minstrel show?
Yeah.
Mammy, mammy.
Sell some elixir.
Yeah. What can I tell that fucking poor guy in Philly? I'll see him when I see him.
You should get down to the Helium Club. I'm
Helium
sure
is a good
they'd book
club,
you,
and-
and you'd fucking sell big
Who
down
books
there.
that? Is the owner laughing? Who books it? I don't know.
Oh, we have to fucking help Otto get just not with gigs. He does them fine, but
Yeah.
fucking with somebody who's booking you better.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Fucking no reason he shouldn't be. You would sell big in Philly.
Yeah,
Really?
Philly would
Yes.
eat you
All right.
up there.
Yes,
Otto.
yes.
What's that?
That's my Alan Alda.
Oh.
I do.
Oh,
I do
really?
his arm. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, Alan Alda?
Hey.
Yes. Don't act like you didn't know.
Hey, can we leave the show today, Otto and George on Letterman? We still got that, right?
Trying to, yeah.
Yeah, try to find that.
Thank you. I didn't know you did Alan Alda. Was I supposed to know immediately that was
Everyone
him?
knows who that is.
Yeah, it's
Everyone knows it's my Alda. It's
Everyone
my Alda.
knows.
People pretend they don't know.
Really?
It's very
Yeah,
obvious.
they all know it.
Oh, okay.
And, but it doesn't beat. All right, who is this? Just do it.
We got bodies piling up, Sam.
Julie Andrews? I don't know.
That's close.
All right.
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
Yeah, listen
fuck
again.
was that?
Listen, you almost had it. Listen.
I like a girl with a flat cardboard ass, Sam.
Sam is key to this impression.
Sam.
I'll help you out a little bit.
Yeah, partner.
Yeah.
Kind of works with him.
You're Asian and I have throat cancer, Sam.
Oh, that's a good hint.
Oh, that's
I might not have seen this movie. It sounds...
Oh, it's a TV series.
It's a TV series.
And a coroner.
Was that Jack Klugman?
No, it was
He's
Quincy.
being Jack
That was
Klugman.
Quincy?
That's
Quincy
Quincy.
M.E.
Who's murder?
It's Quincy M.E.
Otto, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
All right, do it again.
All right.
Sam.
See? Is
Just one word.
Oh, God.
that good?
One word.
Wow.
We love it.
Jack
hand.
Klugman, yeah.
Yeah.
This was no accidental death. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the hand opens
Oh,
up.
yeah.
This, yeah. He was a cunt.
Big fleshy hand. Yeah.
All right, listen.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Otto's going to be doing the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show in the Detroit area this Saturday with us. We're going to leave you with Otto and George on David Letterman.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I'm going to Katz's Deli.
Oh, where's that?
Houston Street. It's the
right,
greatest
all right.
corned beef on the planet.
And you're bringing Kenny, even though
Yes, I am.
he barely talked?
Yeah.
But his couple minutes was good.
Yeah.
It was very
Captain
good.
Whisper.
No, you're a
Trying. Yeah. Avalanche.
Otto, great job today. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
soon. We'll see you Saturday,
Thank
obviously.
you. Yeah.
Here's Otto and George as we leave you on this Monday morning.
You may want to put the kids to bed for our guest tonight because he is the most controversial ventriloquist working today.
Controversial.
You don't often think of ventriloquism and controversy.
Oh.
We have it for you tonight. He has a new CD entitled Classic Moments. I'm sorry, it's a DVD, not a CD. It's a DVD entitled Classic Moments. Please welcome Otto and George.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I just hope to God you don't curse.
No, I'm not going to curse. Happy Valentine's Day. And look, I got a big heart on. Would you like to touch it?
No, thanks. Just take this off here.
Yeah, you look good. Nice shirt. I didn't know Ted Bundy had a catalog. So, what do you got planned for Valentine's Day? Well, me and my girlfriend like to eat, you know, so I'm going to take her to a nice restaurant for a romantic candlelit dinner, followed by a smooth elevator ride up to the room, and then we're going to watch the Letterman show. Well, of course, yeah. And as she talks when it's on, I'm going to crack her skull open with an ashtray. That sounds real romantic. Just don't curse. Yeah, I can't curse, but Entertainment Tonight can show Britney Spears Velcro when she's getting out of the car with no underwear on. I can't believe we're here at the Ed Sullivan Theater. This is just amazing, the history here, you know. Elvis Presley, Jim Morrison. Yeah, both dead. Speaking of dead, are they storing the bodies in here? I'm freezing. It's freezing in here. It's cold outside. This gig sucks. All right. Oh, my God. The Statue of Liberty has the torch under her dress. All right. Ventriloquistly. Yeah. You know they're mocking our profession? Yeah, Letterman over there, the skinny guy. Looks like Audrey Hepburn. No, he looks good. You should eat something. You can afford it. Have a gyro, pal. He looks like he should be a bouncer at a salad bar. All right. By the way, I liked you in Cabin Boy. That was your best work since Mork and Mindy. It's like De Niro without the talent. All right, come on. Paul Schaefer. Yeah, he looks good. Your barbacoa, the turtle wax is in. All right. Did your head slide off the pillow at night? He's like Letterman's puppet. Who's working your head? All right, be nice, George. By the way, I drive a taxi here in New York. Anybody recognize me? Hey, George, have you ever had anybody really famous in your taxi? Yeah, I had former governor of New York, Pataki, in the cab. What kind of name is Pataki? It sounds like something you stepped in on the way to the car, you know? Hey, that's Pataki. Walk around it. Hey, Mommy, I made a Pataki. Who else have you had? I had McGreevy, the governor of New Jersey. I made him right up front. He ain't sitting behind me. Why don't you leave him alone? It's an alternative lifestyle. Yeah, right. Being Amish is an alternative lifestyle. All right. What did the black lesbian say to the white lesbian? You're the man. All right. Hey, George, did you see Brokeback Mountain? Yeah. What'd you think? Loved him, hated him. All right. You know the original title of that was A Fistful of Testicles? All right, no way. We better hurry up. We got 4 minutes and they're throwing us out of here. Try getting in this building tomorrow, Geppetto. All right. George, do you like plane travel? Oh, man, it sucks. Every time I get in an airplane, I'm never sitting next to a cute girl. I'm always sitting next to some old guy that wants to talk, you know? Where you from? Where you going? Where am I going? Look at your ticket. That's where we're all going. Oh, man. I'd like to sing a song for Valentine's Day. This is the love song from the movie Jaws. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to. Good crowd, right? Yeah, and Sonny Bono's a good skier. All right. I love Jaws. Jaws was a great movie. Remember the opening scene in Jaws? This drunk girl goes swimming naked. I'm drunk, get out of the water. Ah! Get out in. And then you hear, da-dun, da-dun. Ah!